sound like it just be annoying seeing these guys like having this platform with this stuff, but y'all not good. Like I feel like y'all bringing negative towards like what we doing.
Who else?
They taint the traditional.
Hezzy, MK, the kid Sal.
Welcome to the Tampa, Florida Pickup Basketball Podcast. I'm your host, Byron. Today we got a couple special guests in the building today.
Yes,
we got Newdy, Troy, and Dominique in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's up, fellas?
Chilling.
Hanging out, man. Ready to do this, man. Ready to talk some talk. Ready to bring some light to some things, man.
Yes, sir. Man. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, we got a dope agenda today, but I think we got to start with getting to know you a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, we all know you as a trash talk on the basketball court.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's nice to get to know you outside of the courts as well.
Right,
so
right.
tell us a little bit about you. Like, you know, how'd you get into basketball? You know, where you from? Where'd you get, you know, just kind of take us.
So that story in its own is a good story just because of where I come from. Basketball is like it's a very homegrown sport. Like I'm from the south side of Jersey, from Camden, New Jersey, where it's real known in basketball because of DeJuan Wagner. You know, he made it real big out there. So I was born and raised in Camden. I was born in '93. Man, it's crazy because I didn't even start playing basketball until like my late, like probably 8th grade year, 9th grade year of high school, just because I didn't know basketball. Like I grew up with Dominican parents. I'm full Dominican. So my dad was born in the '60s. My mother as well. So for them, sports wasn't really a thing. That's not a thing in Dominican Republic. You know, it's a third world country. You know, so
baseball. Right?
Yeah, baseball is a big thing out there. But my dad wanted me to do that, but I just never found a itch for baseball. Like it was cool, but I don't know, it just wasn't for me. And funny story about baseball. I tried out freshman year of high school just to make my dad happy. I got cut immediately, so I was like, yeah, let's just leave that where it's at. But not to veer off too far. So my parents didn't really see it. Like they didn't really see a point in me playing basketball or even, you know, wasting time in it, investing money into it. Like that costs money to travel, take them somewhere to play for a team. You gotta get your own shoes, pay for the fees, things like that. My mom didn't really see that. My dad's point of view in basketball was sports in general was just work. You know, like you ain't got time to be playing sports. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. Just because he's never seen it. So to him, that's not really he couldn't put it into perspective that this could be something to change your life. But I think I appreciated that just because it taught me how to be a hard worker. Like I've been working since I was 7 years old. My parents owned 2 corner stores growing up in South Jersey.
Okay.
So I started working in the corner store when I was 7 years old till my parents owned it before then, but I started working like at 7 and they had it till I was about 14, 15. So I remember working the cashier as an 8-year-old, working the kitchen, learning how to make cheesesteaks, cheeseburgers, like patilillos, like any South Jersey corner store you could think of, like we made that and I've done that. And I grew up in that like my whole life, and that's how everybody knew me was the Poppy from the corner store, you know? So it was pretty cool. And then that's how I grew like my love for like food, like cheesesteaks and things like that. That's why I'm like a cheesesteak connoisseur. Like you know what I mean? Like I be trying these cheesesteaks here. They don't really be the same as a real South Jersey cheesesteak, you know what I'm saying, from a corner store. And it doesn't even cost the same. Out here, you go to Jersey Mike's or something like that, you get a cheesesteak for $15.
They don't got no real cheesesteaks.
Man, listen, you go to a corner store anywhere in Jersey, you get a cheesesteak for $4. Well, back then it was $2.50. You get a free soda with it too. You know what I'm saying? Free days, a little days soda. So I mean, just I think my background didn't allow me to excel more in basketball just because I didn't have that push that everybody else had. Like I seen my friends, like the guys I grew up with. So they had, how can I say this? Like they had their father that really pushed them to be great. Like they wanted them he took them to all the sport events.
The AAU and
the AAU to all that.
And all that stuff.
And I got into that. So when I lived in Camden, I lived in Camden until I was in 7th grade. In 7th grade, I moved to a town called Pennsauken, which is a small little, like a town over, like not major. And that was around, I think it was 2006 or something like that. So I skipped a huge part. The reason I got into basketball was because I went to DeJuan Wagner 100-point game. My brother took me to that.
You was in the building?
I was in the building. I was a young, God bless, you know what I'm saying, God rest his soul, he passed away, my older brother. But I remember in 2000, it was like 2000 or 2001. He was like, man, he talked to a girl that went to that school, and he was like, little bro, come on, let's go on a game. Cause I didn't really play back then, cause nobody I knew did. So, but he did. He used to go to a park we had in our neighborhood called Vanita Park, and we used to go mess around, not crazy. He was like, bro, come with me to this game. And I saw this man drop 100 points in the game, and I remember it.
That must have been crazy, though.
Bro, I remember it vividly, like DeJuan Wagner back then was like the biggest, was like a
LeBron.
Like LeBron. Even well, I'm gonna be biased. I'm from Jersey. He was the best high school player ever to me, but that's because I saw him grew up, and I grew up in his hometown, you know. And I played against his alma mater, Camden High. So it was seeing that made me like, damn, like this looks fun. Like, you know, all the attention he get, like how basketball to me is like the most lively sport. Like there's something going on every single play. Like something crazy. You get a block on one end, run down, put a pull-up three, or dunk on somebody, cross somebody. So that's where the love came for. And then when that happened, I still didn't have nowhere to go with it because, yeah, I like my mom bought me a basketball. I was dribbling around the house, but that wasn't really doing nothing for me because I ain't know nothing. I still go to the park and get killed or not get picked up or anything like that.
Not get picked up. I remember them days.
Yeah, bro, because I got tall in high school. Middle school and before, I was short, chubby. You know, it's Spanish. Like, ain't nobody picking them up, especially in the hood where I'm from. Ain't nobody picking you up like that. But that's how you develop tough skin for real, because that's how. Right. I remember growing up, these old heads show you no mercy. Like, you'll try to like, get the fuck off the court. Like, man, I'll go get your parents, go get whoever you want, but you're not playing. Right. And, you know, that just made me like, damn, like, okay, let me just sit here and watch. And there was summers where I sat there every day because it was right behind my house. I just go there and watch. I never got to play, but I just went there and watched. So fast forward to 8th grade, I moved to Pensacola and I ended up going to Pfeiffer Middle School. And that's where I met a good friend of mine named Kyle Johnston. And, you know, him and his pops are the ones that really taught me how to play basketball. His pop passed away now, Coach Kev, but he rest in peace. But they taught me. He was like, man, you kind of big, but you don't play no pause. You don't play no sports. Or you don't do nothing. He's like, nah, man, I like basketball, but I don't really play it. He's like, man, come with me. I'm gonna teach you something. Me and my dad gonna help you out. So I don't know what they saw in me or what, like, the vibe that I gave off, but it was just, you know, he just took me in as far as like trying to teach me how to play because he was really good already. He was learning basketball since like the 4th grade. You know, that's because his pops wanted him to.
So he was already nice.
He was already nice. He was one of the best big men in that up to that age. You know, so then he took me under his wing. I started learning, started getting real better, and then that's when, you know, all the stuff that I've been like, you know, like all the trash talk I've been taking from the old heads and all the like anger I had from not playing and stuff, that's when it started like developing. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little skill. Okay, let me see if I can build off this. So going into freshman year, I got in trouble. So I got in trouble in 8th grade going into freshman. I got kicked out of school, out of middle school. So
you smacked somebody or something?
Nah. It was you know. So back in the day, you know, like things that are normal now were like a big thing back then. It was some graffiti stuff. So we, you know, like supposedly you're gang banging or something like that.
I got you.
But it really wasn't that. We were just kids from the neighborhood. Yeah, everybody had their own little.
Everybody did that though.
Everybody did that. You know. So we got the bright idea one day to let's go get markers. Let's go tag up the bathroom.
Oh.
So we tagged up the bathroom. We did 2 bathrooms. And I remember because it was middle school. There was 3 wings: the gold wing, the blue wing, and the red wing. It's like for different grades. So we did my wing and then the middle wing, which is the blue wing. Man.
How'd you get caught?
So this is the funny part.
Somebody rat on you?
Nah, so they found it and they started like asking like who did this, like trying to figure it out. And they saw videos of us going into the bathroom, but obviously they can't say who did it because they don't know. So they said, okay, they figured out a way to get us. They went through, you know, kids, we don't know no better.
Went through your bag.
We got that stuff everywhere. They opened up each of our locker rooms. We got a picture posted right there on the thing with the sign on it, man. What? They kicked us out of school so fast. My mom, I remember to this day so vividly. My mom came and got me from the middle school. Bro, she dragged me up by my ears, bro.
Yeah, but they kicked you out of school for that, though?
Bro, because I was already a bad kid up to that point.
He'd been a menace his whole life.
Yeah, like it wasn't even I was a bad kid. I was more like
loud though.
Loud. So I was diagnosed with ADHD and ADD, all that stuff when I was legit. So like that stuff stuck with me. So I was always like not the class clown, but I always talked a lot, did a lot. I didn't really pay attention. Like I wasn't one of those people that learned this. Like I didn't really learn from a classroom setting. I was real good one-on-one. And, you know, and that hindered me a lot going forward into my basketball career. Like, it hindered me a lot.
So, all right. So, freshman year, that's when you got kicked out.
Well, eighth grade going into freshman year.
Okay, so 8th grade you got kicked out. Okay.
Yeah.
So take me through freshman year when you started. You started hooping again?
Yeah, so
okay.
That's when, so freshman year, this when I get sent. So usually when you get kicked out of school, you go whatever, you got the summer off, you maybe got to do summer school, and then you go to high school. But no, so all of our schools were connected, like as far as like, Pensacola had a middle school and a high school. So they said, no, we don't want you to come here to our high school because, you already got in trouble here. How you know we're not going to
come to high school?
So they didn't want to let me into Pensacola High. So I ended up going to a behavioral school, and don't nobody know this. This is like, I've never told nobody this.
TMI?
Yeah. No, it's not TMI. It's just not information that you talk about on the normal. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, ain't nothing wrong. It's me. This is what I am.
Yeah. But no one knows about this.
Yeah, nobody knows, except the people I grew up with. So I ended up going to this school called Booker T. Washington, which is the equivalent of the behavioral school that's here. And you know what I'm talking
about? The Brooks to Barlow?
Brooks to Barlow. So it's a behavioral school. So it's like, it was a building, had 3 classrooms and an office. So it's like, you think about a school with all the badass kids that get kicked out of school.
Put them all in one room.
Put them all,
basically.
But it was a blessing it was a blessing within itself. Because me going there, my history teacher ended up being the men's basketball head coach from the high school. He was a teacher there his name was Sechawayo Bird. One of like the greatest high school one of the greatest coaches I ever.
He was the coach?
He was the coach at Pensacola High. The varsity head coach.
That's crazy.
So I ended up walking into there, and he saw me. He was like, "Damn, like okay." Like he was like, "What's up, bro?" And I was like, "What's going on?"
How tall are you at that time?
That's when I was starting to hit my growth spurt. I just got to like 6 feet, 6'1".
Okay.
And I was starting to get a little bit leaner. So he was like, "Oh, so like, are you going to try out for the team this year?" And I was like, "Man, if I can, I don't really know." He was like, "We'll see how you do. I'm the head coach, and we'll see how you do here, and then I'll let you know what we can do over there." So it was like, okay, cool. But me meeting him there was like a pivotal point for my career as far as basketball, because I know if that wouldn't have happened, I probably wouldn't have played. Because he helped me. Because when you a bad kid and you get put in a room with more bad kids, it amplifies the badness. Like it's not like it makes it better. I don't know who thought about that, putting everybody in one room that's a badass, because everybody just want to outdo the next person. Like,
right.
It's not a room full of good kids that want to do the right thing. It's a room full of people that made bad choices that will continue to make them.
Right.
And then it's like, and it's not a thing where, okay, if he does it and I don't do it, whatever, we won't get in trouble. It's if he did it, we all get in trouble. So it's like, damn, so now you want, okay, I'm gonna holler at you at lunch or something. Like it's always something dumb. And me meeting him there and him being a majority teacher, like it was only 3 classrooms. So he asked if I could just stay with him in his class the whole day, just to stay out of trouble. I don't know what has always been about me. A lot of coaches and players always gravitated towards me just because I don't like the vibe they got off me or something like that. Like I don't even know how to explain it. It just always ended up working in my favor as far as people trying to take care of me and guide me in the right direction.
He's looking out for you.
Of course. Mm-hmm. So I meet him. He was like, okay, we're gonna see what's up. Let's go to there's a workout. Ball up there is different as far as when the season started, how long it is. So when in September came, they had their own workout season, the workout practices and things like that. So we got there, and first, like off rip, the first day, I played great. And he's like, okay, but you're not, like your skills aren't where it need to be. Like you're not a varsity player. But because up north there's 3 teams in high school. It's freshman, it's JV, and it's varsity.
Yeah, they got that. Yeah.
And for you to be a freshman playing varsity, you got to be elite. Like you,
be nice.
You got to be known in 8th grade.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's not like here where there's just JV and varsity. Over there, there's 3 different teams, and they will put you there because that's just what it is. And there's so many kids that try out that they got to put you where it is.
Yeah, they had that at my school too.
Yeah, so
freshman, JV, and varsity.
So luckily that was the case for me. I ended up making a freshman team, and everything was cool. Boom. So my freshman year, I didn't really play that much, but I was learning what basketball was, like learning how to play in a team, learning how to not get so angry and it's not street ball,
Right.
Because you play street ball most of your life. I never played organized ball. I never played anything like that. 8th grade year, I got cut from the team before I even got kicked out of school because I wasn't that good. So it's like never really playing organized. You realize that it's different. It's a whole different game.
Yeah, it's a different game, bro.
So I just feel like I veered off from where I was at.
No, you was talking about freshman year. You made the freshman team.
Yep. Right. So and then everything was going great, and then going into sophomore year, I was like rolling off freshman year. Like I started playing AAU in that summer. My mom started getting more invested into me because she saw me She was coming to my games.
So she was seeing.
She was seeing that. Okay,
Okay.
this is fun for him. I want to let my son have fun. But my dad, of course, was opposed to it. My dad was saying, no, I don't want him playing. I don't want you going to the games. I want him like to learn how to go work. Like after school, he's there he go to school from 7 to 3, and then from 3 to 7, he's at practice
He need to be working.
Like that was his motto. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't fault him for that. 'Cause that's what he was. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
but that's a foreign mentality.
That's exactly.
A lot of them come from just straight grinding,
Man, my
hard
dad,
work. That's
he
just
used to
what
tell
it
me
is.
stories about him walking to work when he was a kid, like walking 10 miles, 15 miles, because that's the only way he could.
Yeah, that's all.
You know, so that to him, that's what he knows. That's what he grew up on. So of course, for his son, he wants the same.
Right.
So you know, and
So your
like,
mom supported it.
my mom definitely supported.
Pops was like, hell no.
Nah.
So all right. So from sophomore to junior year, when did you take off?
So now that comes to the story of how I got to Florida.
Okay.
So sophomore year, I was doing good. I was playing JV at that time. I still didn't make it to varsity because at that time, I don't know if I'm tripping. You guys tell me what y'all think. High school back then was such a much bigger.
Yeah, it's a bigger, stronger, faster.
Bro, the players were much bigger. A point guard was like 6 feet. A true center was 7 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember going against this guy named Matt Lopez, and he went to he went to a Catholic school up there, and there's a lot of great players. And I just remember varsity being like the players looked like grown men.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now you look at these varsity teams, they look like kids.
Kids. Right.
Like a center is 6'6" or 6'5", and you know. That's how I developed that. I was a 6'4" center because they wanted me to be a center all the time. So that's how I just learned how to play. That was my first position, was being a center. Because I was 6 feet, 6'1", and playing freshman. So, you know, they think that's a center. And they try to mold you they try to stick you in that one lane to be a center.
Yeah, they do that.
You know, they want you to learn one thing and, you know, be great at that one
get
thing.
under the basket.
Right.
Yeah, so
exactly.
that
Give me
was
a rebound.
Yeah, so that's how I really learned how to play my game as far as rebounding and stuff like that. But we'll get into that. But so 10th grade year, I'm doing good. JV went great. We're going into the summertime. I tell my mom I want to go to Florida because my sister just moved here. My oldest sister,
Tampa.
My older sister just moved to Wesley Chapel.
Okay.
And this was I graduated in 2012, so this was 09, 2010. She moved here with her husband and started a business. And I told my mom, hey, let me go down there for vacation. Let me go just hang out with her for stuff, see what's up. So I came, and you know, I don't know if you guys ever been up north.
Yeah.
Up north is, even New York, up north is a totally different lifestyle than Florida.
It is.
100%.
Florida is like
Vacation.
Like
Yeah.
it's,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
They don't realize that, but
It's a night and day. It's a night and day
It's a
difference.
night
They got
and
it
day
good here, and they don't
difference.
even realize
Man,
it.
listen,
They got
bro.
it good here, bro.
So, like even the communities, like even like I remember, like growing up in our houses were attached. Everybody grew up on the block.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, okay, we gonna go chill at the block. Let's go to his block. Like, even transportation, there's buses, there's taxis. I remember I came here trying to like get somewhere and I tried to take a bus. Well, there's no buses here. Like, not really. Y'all go like deep into Tampa.
They got no public transportation.
At all.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was that. So I came down here and I was like, damn, man, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Like, why would I want to go back to where?
I mess with it. Though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would I want to go back to my
Yeah.
hometown when
Right.
this is amazing? So that summer was when I really developed that's when I really got good. That's when I was really working on
So
my
when
skills.
you was in Florida,
No, like that summer going into that summer when I went to Florida.
Yeah.
That's when I started like really getting better. Like
so you was working while you was here.
When I was working while I was here, like my sophomore year, like the whole year I was getting better. My numbers were showing it on like it's JV, but still. And all the coaches liked me. Like, so towards the end of my sophomore year, I was playing half varsity, half JV. You know, I suited up for varsity, but I played the whole JV.
Right.
Never played varsity. I got in probably like scrap minutes, but you know, suiting up for varsity back then, you know, felt amazing. Like you felt like, you know, you.
I mean, well, you only been playing for a couple of years too.
Yeah,
now.
so
it ain't like you been playing.
yeah, exactly. So that was a big part of it. So to me, that felt awesome. And like, you know, that's when back when you come out, you had the full sweatsuit. I remember they used to turn the lights off.
Yeah.
I remember, man, we came out to the
Music?
the Drake, this when that song dropped by Drake, the LeBron theme song.
Oh yeah.
The LeBron the documentary song.
Yeah, you're talking about,
I forgot what it's called, but I remember we came out to that song. It's that feeling when you come out into that home crowd, bro. It's just amazing. So, you know, I got better. I worked out the summer. The coach helped me a lot. Like, so luckily in Pensacola, in Camden, there's a lot of talent up there. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the talent that's come out of there. like DeJuan Wagner, of course, he's most known, but there's guys like Paul Garce, there's guys like Al Fisher. These are guys that we grew up on watching that I was like, damn, these dudes are like, this is tough, like, you know? So I just didn't know like where I wanted to go in the direction of basketball. So I, like as far as my skill set, like what I wanted to become with it, you know? So
junior year, what'd you end up doing?
So by junior year, I ended up moving to Florida.
Okay.
So I ended up, that summertime was cool. I don't know what story I told my sister. I was like, yeah, I've been playing ball all summer at this park. And I met this guy that's a coach at a school. He's like, he wants me to come. He wants me to be there at his team. And I made up this whole story just to convince her to let me stay. And all I had to do was tell my mom, like, I had to convince more my mom to let me stay because my sister was all for it. She wanted me to have a better life. She grew up in Jersey and lived her whole life in her adulthood. She's spending here now. So she's like, damn, I wonder what can he get out of life if he comes here and gets out of that problem. Because right before I left, my brother got incarcerated for some stuff. So that was, my mom was already like, damn, like, okay, one of my kids going through this.
Yeah, Jersey's rough though.
Man.
That whole Northeast,
and
New York,
that's just,
Jersey.
and this is what we grew up in. Like, it's not even like we
normal
go out
now.
looking for it. It's just, it's there. Like, you walk to the corner, you see people, it's not like here, like, you know, well, back in the day, like drug deals were being made on the block. Like you could see it. It's not like you can't be oblivious to it because it's happening right in front of you. So it's like it's either you veer off from it or you're gonna walk into it.
Right.
And sometimes you can still veer off from it and run into it somewhere else in a different way. You know, being with gangs, hanging out with the wrong set of kids, and you know. But long story short, my mom, she finally took us like 2 months of convincing because I was there for 3 months the whole summer. And like and it came to August, like cause you know school started early here, August 6th or something like that. And my mom had to make a decision, and she was like, you know what? Let's try it out for a year. Cool. Boom. So I'm like, okay, I'm excited. I'm going to Wiregrass first year.
Okay.
Junior year.
So
But
you're going to Wiregrass.
and mind you, right now I'm killing. Like right now, I'm my confidence at an all-time high. Every time I go to a park, I kill. And now I'm coming to a new school.
So you're a junior. How tall are you now?
6'4".
6'4". Okay, so
Yeah,
you're
so
your
now I
height
reached
now.
my height, yeah.
Okay, you
And
what about your size? You ended up picking up
I was like 215. I've been 205, like 200, 215 my whole life.
Okay.
Like so even when I was younger, I was still chunky, I was still chubby, and I was like 190, 180. But when I got that growth spurt and I kept like eating, I just like my normal thing, I ended up getting to like 215 and I was solid. 220, 215.
All right, so you Wiregrass, you about two something.
Man, listen.
6'4".
So let me tell you. So it's funny because I feel like every part of my life has a story behind it. So the first, you know, when you walk into a school and stuff, I felt like, okay, I'm a whole new person now. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows what my background is. Nobody knows my basketball background. Nobody knows what I could do, what I can't do. So I walked in feeling like I was the man, you know. And when you walk in with confidence like that, you're gonna play better. Like confidence is to me is the most important thing. You can have all the skill,
Absolutely.
but if you ain't got no confidence, it's, you know what I mean?
Right.
It gets shot down.
Right.
So, man, I walked into that school with so much like swag. I felt like as far as
You was from Jersey.
I felt like I was a tough guy. You know, I feel like these Florida dudes are soft. You know, things like that. Just in my opinion, from what I have seen. You know, because I was talking crazy at the courts, you know, and then it, like, you know, so it was just, you know, that's just how I felt at the time. So the first practice, man, and you could check this with the coach, you could check it with any player that played that season. They had a point guard named James Tringali that played there. You probably remember him, the 6'5", he was a 6'5" point guard. Tough as nails on a great, he's like the all-time assist leader there, I think. First practice, I'm killing them. I'm killing the whole, like I'm killing as far as I'm playing great within the practice. It was like an open gym, but all the varsity players were there. I'm torching them, bro, and I'm talking shit to them so crazy. Like, you know, I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I was out of my element because I was by myself. I ain't know nobody, so I felt like I had to show someone like who I was. So I wanted to like give respect, you know, because I feel like they would try to run all over me, something like that. So. Me and him end up getting into a tussle right in the first day of practice. So I ended up cooking him during the game.
That's funny.
Well, not cook, because he was cooking too. Like these guys were tough back then. So I was just killing myself and talking shit behind it. And I guess they just weren't used to that. Like they used somebody talking trash, but not talking trash the way I was talking trash.
Not the way you talk trash.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like I
nobody
was
was
just,
that
So I feel like I was just really getting under his skin, and he just got fed up at one point. He was like, man, shut up. And I'm like, man.
Make me.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, you shut up, Nick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this guy, a little back and forth happened. He walked up on me, and then we started swinging at each other. And it never ended up being like a real fight. We didn't like tussle or whatever, and the coach broke it up. But from there on, like, he was like the star player of the team. He was the man. He was that guy. So
you won that or not?
Huh?
Did you win that or not?
I mean, I ain't lose it, but I ain't win it either. I mean, I feel like nobody. It's just some.
They broke it up.
They broke it up.
That always happens in basketball, though.
It's like it's one of those things. So
y'all get a couple shots.
Remember I was telling you that though?
Yeah.
That don't really happen in basketball.
Man. So what was we at? I mean,
so you and him ended
up.
That
was the coach's favorite player. That was a star player. He was the man there. So if you a new kid and you come in messing with the number one player, you already in the coach's bad graces. Like you already in bad waters with him in general. So that just started off bad for me. And I didn't know that, obviously. I'm just coming in, trying to make my name for myself. And that already started bad. That was just downhill. And, once you start off on a bad foot, I feel like it's hard to retract.
Yeah, it's tough.
So it's real tough to retract. And it's funny. So as the workout, so it wasn't still tryout time. It was still open gym time. You would think I would learn my lesson, like I would learn something and get better and not be so, pushy and not so like, how can I put this? Like so aggressive and verbally and how I play, but that's just how I play. Like playing up north, how you talk shit and you play. Like it's just part of the game. Like it makes you play. To me, I play better when I talk shit. Like for some reason, some people play better being quiet. Some don't like talking. Me, I love talking. It's like some people can just do that. And I'm one of the people that could just do that. And I'm gonna talk shit to you to where like it pisses you off. And you think I'm mad, but I'm really not mad. I'm just getting in your head. So now I'm messing you all up. Because
psychology.
So really, basketball is a lot mental. A lot more mental than people think. To me, it's like 90-80% mental. Because skill got a lot to do with it. But if your mind not in it, if your mind is fucked up, like if you're not thinking clearly, if you're so busy arguing with me that you think that, it's gonna mess me up, no, it's just gonna mess you up. Because after every shot, you worrying about talking shit to me. So now you trying to make these crazy shots, you trying to do this just to get back at me. And I'm like, bro, that's not gonna work for you, bro. Like it's not gonna happen, So that was just that, and it never got better as far as me with that team. And I didn't make the team my junior year.
You didn't make it?
No.
Oh,
he's Coach Calzone.
Coach Calzone. And he know about it. And honestly,
who's his Coach Calzone?
Coach Jeremy Calzone. And
he's there now.
He's still there now. He's been there for like 25 years.
I think he was like district champ.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you didn't make it your junior year.
I didn't make it. But
6'4", 215.
But it wasn't based off skill because I was just as good as any one of those guys. Even though they had a really tough team, they had some.
They had JV though, right?
They had JV, but I didn't make the team in general. Like I didn't.
Why?
Because of me. Because of attitude problems. Because
they
of
hated on you.
I would say they did, but at the same time they didn't because that was a winning program back then. Like even if it probably still is now, but it wasn't winning.
You could have made the team, though.
I could have, but he just didn't. Like I said,
he just probably didn't.
He didn't know. Like he didn't like how I came in.
You intimidated him.
Of course. That could have been it.
You probably intimidated him.
He came in as a bully, and
that wasn't what he ran. That's not how he ran his program. But even still now,
oh snap, you didn't make it.
I'm cool with him now. Like I'm still. To me now, he is a great person, great coach. And I understood now that I'm grown why he did what he did when I was that age. Because I was an idiot. Like I was doing stuff that shouldn't. Like you can't be like that if you want to get like advanced in basketball. Like anywhere. Relationships matter. No matter what, relationships matter. Now and 10 years from now, they're still gonna matter. Because you never know who and when you're gonna cross paths with people again. So I feel like I respected him for doing it because it humbled me and showed me like, damn, like, you can't just get by just with skills. Like that's not gonna work for you. Like if you try to act like a class clown, act like a class clown and not really know what's going on, like you're not gonna get nowhere. No matter how good you are, they're not gonna let you play. And when I seen that roster list and my name wasn't on there, and knowing I killed these, and I'm sitting with the team every day at lunch. I'm hanging out with them because I'm one of the guys. Like I'm cooking. Like they know. Okay, with him we finna do good. Like whatever. And came to see that name on that list. Man, it was Murder She Wrote. It was nothing there for me.
So how'd you react when you seen that?
Man, so it's funny. I was just like, bro, what? Like I just didn't know what I was gonna do because I feel like, man, I'm at the. It's like a pivotal moment for me as far as basketball because like if you don't keep going forward with something, you're just gonna eventually end up going backwards. So I feel like if I don't capitalize on how good I'm getting now while playing with a team, I'm never gonna get there. So luckily I ended up playing AAU that summer.
At least you got that.
Yeah, so, and it was crazy because I would have never got that either. I ended up meeting I ended up going to Wesley Chapel Park, District Park, was like one of the biggest parks back then to play in. And I met outdoor.
Yeah.
So they know, you guys know it now is like the indoor gym they have there. But back then, like in
outdoor joint.
man, when I was in high
COVID,
school,
he used to play over there on outdoor
bro,
joint.
in high school, like when we was in high school, that was the best court like ever. Like I'm talking about every Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, that place was packed. Like it was 4 courts, and that place was packed with players from Day City, Zephyr Hills, Tampa, Chapel, and it was just like great competition. And I met one of my closest friends there, Christian Parra, which he thinks he's a better shooter than, but he's not. See, he
Christian, I don't know.
So nobody
Christian
really.
Parra. I played with him in the AAU for Tampa Bay Warriors back in like 8th grade. He's older than me. He's
a knockdown?
He's
so
a
he
knockdown,
never.
though.
Nobody got to
Knockdown.
know him with the
True
media.
knockdown.
Yeah, no, like I'm talking about.
He a green.
I'm talking about this growing up. Like I get into him. I'll get into that part too.
That was crazy.
Relax. Nah, see, I stop myself. Don't do it, Dre. I know you watching.
That's 3 times a day. man. That's
I
3
get into
times
it.
a day.
Wow.
No, I retract it right there. So, so I ended up meeting him, and it was crazy, bro. I met him. We at the park. He's like, "Damn, bro, you pretty good. Like, you go to school around here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I go to Wiregrass. Like, I just got here." He's like, "Damn, you play AAU or anything?" I was like, "Nah, bro. I got cut from the team too. So I'm not really doing nothing." He's like, "Man, tomorrow I got to work out with my AAU team. We not in season right now, but we still practice throughout the year." He's like, "Man, come work out with us." I'm like, "All right, shit, no problem." So the next day, bro, I remember it like it was yesterday, bro. He had a green Mitsubishi Eclipse, the low John. That shit was. Man, you remember the Eclipse?
Mm-hmm.
So, he came pick me up. We met up. Kim got me from the crib. We stopped at McDonald's. I remember I had no money. He was like, "Bro, you want something?" And my dumb ass thought, "Yeah, let me get a number 5." Like trying to not knowing we kids. Like he in my grade, he younger than me. So let me get a number 5. But he's like, "Nah, bro, the dollar menu get you something." I'm like, "Damn, my bad." So got a little McChicken. He paid for it, whatever. So, back then with $5, you could get a McChicken, some fries, and
nuggets.
You good, like so. He was like, "No meal, bro. Give you some dollar menu." So okay, he got me right, and we went straight to practice.
That was crazy.
Man, first practice, it was great. Like I played great. I met a great coach, and it was amazing. So from then on, I stayed with them and played with them for the whole year, as far as like leading into AAU season. So our first tournament, we have a Converse Open Gym in Miami, a tournament. This was like
Converse sponsored it, right?
Yeah, Converse sponsored it, and we won it in a championship game. So I have a picture somewhere on my Facebook, but back then there wasn't no pictures. I look at the pictures from back then. It's terrible.
Quality is crazy.
Man,
Yeah.
but the flip phone
thought
pictures.
it was the shit back then, though.
Man, you would think you felt so cool with it, but it's literally it was terrible.
I think blurry as hell.
Man, so so I meet. Wait, what did I?
Converse tournament.
Yeah, the Converse tournament.
So you guys won the Converse.
So it was me and Christian and Pedro. You guys know Pedro Pabon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he was with
He
y'all?
was with us too. So that's where I met Pedro.
Pedro can go too now.
Man, Pedro can go for sure,
Oh,
and he's
okay.
one of the most technically sound.
He's like overseas or something?
Yeah, he
Mexico or
played
something
Dominican Republic too.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So as just an insight on him real quick. To me, he's one of the most technical players there are. Like as far as when he breaks down the workout, like when he works out, he really gets into details of the game. Like he's like a mathematician of basketball, if that makes sense. Like he really breaks down the game and how to make certain moves and how to get to certain spots and the feet and all that. So I love my dog. Just wanted to shout him out real quick. But we won that. I had 30 that championship game. I remember to this day, I had 30, Chris had 28, and Pedro had 35. And they gifted us Converse shoes. So we had these big old doofy looking Converse shoes that were cool. And so we were there for the weekend. So we won our tournament. We were like, okay, let's go watch some other games. We went into Troy. Chris,
I was playing in the younger ones because they older than me.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so
I was playing with Florida Elite then
but Chris knew him already from 8th grade.
because I played with them for
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Warriors.
So he's like, oh, let's go watch my boy. He's playing over here. The first time I seen Troy play, the first time, he yammed on somebody so bad. I'm talking about, I never really seen athleticism like this because, I was just still getting into the scene and I met guys that were athletic, but I never really seen it in game for me personally. And when I seen this kid, bro, I'm talking about he came down the middle and just tomahawked so bad on the kid. And when Chris told me, he was like, yeah, that's my boy, bro. He only a freshman. I said, what? He a what? He a freshman shooting. But he would shoot, but this was like he was shooting the lights out. He could do everything to me. And after the game we talked, You know, we ended up meeting. He was pretty cool, and then everything. You know, we stayed in contact and we played with each other.
At the LA Fitness.
Yeah, at the LA Fitness.
Pause.
No, yeah.
You said play with each other.
I mean,
we hoop. So
I'll give you a pass there.
Thank you. So that's where I met Troy, and then our
Miami.
relationship.
That was in
Miami. Yeah, that was and that was almost 10 years ago now, 11 years ago.
All right.
And
So y'all been rocking for a minute.
oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
And that's when I really made a name for myself. Was in that AAU circuit that summer, really playing. And there was one guy. You remember Cashew from Sun Lake?
Who? Cassius?
Yeah, he played. He
so.
played with Sun Lake.
Yeah.
Man, I remember one of my biggest games. It was versus them because it was in our hometown. So all of our friends were there. Our family, their side of the family, whatever. I gave him 44 and 3/4.
Damn.
Yeah, I set out the whole fourth, and the whole fourth I'm just talking shit in the sideline. Chris sitting right here, Pedro right here. And this is one of Pedro's closest friends too. You can ask P about this whenever y'all see him. This is a fact. 44 and 3/4 and sat out the whole fourth. I was torching. Dude, so I just at that time, and then also at that time, I don't know if were you from here back then? Like,
No, I got here when I was 2021.
2011,
Okay,
probably.
2011, yeah. No, 2007, 2008.
Okay.
I'm older. I'm 40.
Yeah.
I'm 40,
for sure.
so yeah.
So you know how the runs are now, like, these LA Fitness runs and things like that.
Sporter, yeah.
Yeah, Sporter. Back then, and everybody knows this. So the gym that started off, that I started playing pickup with grown men at was
Causeway?
the YMCA. The YMCA on Bruce B. Downs.
Oh, yeah, New Tampa. Yeah.
Tampa.
Yeah, that's
So,
the spot.
dude,
Yeah, that's the spot.
So
yeah.
Chris
that
took
was
me
a hot
there
spot.
because they from here, so
They
they
had
grew
2
up
courts.
in that. Yeah, 2 courts.
And Pat used to run it.
Man, listen.
Pat and Ronnie.
Man,
and
so I was gonna
Frank.
get into that.
Frank.
That's when I met Pat. That's when I
Yeah.
first seen Pat. When I tell you, this dude Pat. So Pat, back then he was a real, like, even he a killer now. Like, back then he was way worse because he was way faster. He could shoot the skin off the ball. Like, it was crazy. And he could really, and he'll talk some shit to you too. Like, he's up there with, like, past me probably.
He calmed down on.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because he a pop now. He older now.
He
He
definitely calmed down.
Pat
but
still get to
But
it.
he still walk like.
Oh yeah, no, the
way he walks is
and he
like-
about that too though. Don't get it messed up. Pat about that. Pat is like that, and he will fight. And not that I'm not condoning it or not like trying to boast him up for being that, because he hates that. He hates being known as that guy. But it's part of who he is. Funny story of me and Pat. Well, I'll get into that in a little bit second. So YMCA started it, and that was like the biggest thing for basketball as far as pickup with grown men. And then after that, it was County Line on the LA Fitness on County Line.
That's the other spot.
Man, bro.
Los was over there.
Man,
Cheating.
brother.
Yeah, Los was over there yelling and cheating and
Bro,
arguing.
so Monday nights there was like prime time.
Yeah.
Hoop started at 5. If you ain't there by 3:34, you waiting like 5-6 games.
yeah.
Like, it was wall to wall packed.
Yeah.
Like, that was like, if you
It's
good,
still-
come
it's
show it
still
here.
Like, it's still like that now though.
And like, they're like, if you good, come show it here, bro. And I was just a young kid that I could just kill. Like, I knew how to play. I always knew how to play. I never got outside what I do. That's why I feel like I've excelled so much in playing, because I never got outside of what I can do, So speaking of in that gym, me and Pat were cool up until that moment, up until that time. We see each other, we basketball friends. I see you, what's up, bro? How you doing? Whatever. But when we play against each other, we going at it every time. He gonna talk his shit, I'm gonna talk my shit. Pat, please don't hate me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it one time. So we playing, and I'm talking shit, he talking shit. We going back and forth, blah blah blah. And Pat says, "Say one more thing, dog. It's gonna be something, bro." And me, I'm like, "Nigga, what? Like, I don't care. Like, what are you saying right now?" He's like, "Man, step in the middle of the court right now." So how the circle.
Yeah.
He's like, "Bro, step in the middle right now." I'm like, "Shit, let's do it." We stepped right in the middle, bro. We fought right there in front of everybody. Like,
Word?
everybody circled around us. Pack of fact check this. We fought right there for like a minute. I mean, he hit me.
Everybody just
Everybody's
watched.
watching. Nobody stopped it. Like, we wasn't tussling. Like, we ain't tussle. Like, we weren't grabbing each other. Like, we swung. We were fighting. We swung. Like, he hit me. I think I hit him. I don't remember, but he definitely hit me. Cause Pat's sneaky, bro. Pat get up in you quick, and he'll just, cause he quick, but he's smaller, he quick. So like, he caught me for sure. So, but funny enough, so I feel like, that's a story in itself, because that happened. We fought, and guess what happened right after? After we fought, it was in the middle of the game. We fought, and they was like, "Oh, y'all done? Y'all good? All right, cool. Let's get back to hooping." We played kept playing right there. We finished fighting. I wiped my, what I'm saying? I got good. He got good. Boom. We kept playing. Finished the game. We walk out to get water at the same time. Guess what we did?
Goes that far.
Shook hands.
Yeah,
Hey, bro,
what's
you
up.
know what I'm saying? Things happen. And from that moment on, he been like an OG to me, like somebody that I look up to as far as just because people don't really know Pat outside of basketball. Man, he's a great person outside of basketball. He's a great father, somebody I look up to like that. He's really smart, very intelligent, like as far as what he does in his life. And, he doesn't get enough credit for that because everybody knows him as a basketball person. But, I really look up to him as a man, as a father. So from that moment on, we had a great relationship, and we still talk shit to each other so bad, like it'd be bad. Like you would, if you don't know us, like if you don't know the relationship me and him have on the court, when we like even on the same team, he'll talk to me so crazy, but I know he's not coming at me in a disrespectful way. He's just like bro, what the fuck are you doing? But he'll talk to me crazy. But me,
that's exactly how they talk to each other too.
Yeah, but I won't even. But if you ever see it happen in real time, and he talks to me crazy, I don't ever respond. Like not respond. If it was somebody else, I respond like, well, what the fuck you talking to? Like what? But to Pat, all right, Pat, like, all right, bro, like, all right, like, what you want me to say? I don't, like, all right. And then we'll just, the next play, we'll do what we're supposed to do. He's like, see, I told, like, relax. And then I just felt like I had that relationship with him where I don't take nothing he says personal. Like, he just have a certain way, his delivery is a certain way, and I just know how to accept it, So that's why me and him click so good, and everything is always cool with us. But,
So.
But then that, so now.
So hold on. So junior.
Get cut.
To senior.
No, I got junior, I got cut.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so then
AAU that summer.
So then you had a big time AAU season.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Won a couple of championships. That's when you really got some burn.
Right.
And then senior year.
Going into senior year, right? So going into senior year, you could just everybody could get a feel of the room, of any room you're in, of what do you think is gonna happen? Like how do you think, like what your outcome is gonna. I feel like what people think of you or how they feel about you when you're in a room with them,
Mm-hmm.
And when the season started, I wasn't with them all summer. I was playing AAU, so I wasn't even around the school or anything like that. So when open gym started in September, I was last to get picked. They barely let me play in the scrimmage games we had, and I felt like I was one of the better players on the team. So I don't know. I just got a bad vibe. Like I just knew I had a feeling I wasn't gonna make the team
again.
Yeah, I just had a really bad feeling because it's like if he cut me last year, and what's stopping him from cutting me this year? Right. And I'm like, bro, I'm not about to go through my whole damn high school career and not really play varsity, bro. Like not knowing what I could do and knowing how I can excel. And my friends are gonna roast me for saying this because my other group chat, I just told them this like a month or two ago, and they clown me for it. So in Florida they have in Florida you have to pass a test to graduate, the FCAT.
FCAT, yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jimmy, y'all know what I'm about to say. So, you got to pass the FCAT, and I wasn't a smart student. Like I hated school. Like I just didn't really. I learned like I said, I'm a good learner one-on-one. Like we're in a room by ourselves. You teaching me, I can learn like that.
More of a hands-on type.
Hands-on. I always.
I got you.
Like if you're telling me something over the phone, how to like let's say for example the tech guy are telling me how to do something through the phone. Like hey, press this button, do that. Like I will mess it up or I'll forget it right after we get off the phone. But if you show me in person, I can remember it, do it right every time.
Hands-on.
It's a visual.
Yeah, visual learning.
Yeah, I got you.
So I'm like, you know what, bro? I know I'm not passing this test. Like I know, I took like the practice one at the beginning of the year. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So I was talking to my people up north, like my mom and stuff. My sister's like, bro, just come back up north. Like we don't take no tests up here to graduate, and you already ain't playing. It's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm out. I literally left Florida and went back to Jersey. Oh. I went back to Jersey in October before the season started.
Oh.
Transferred back.
Got on the team.
So I got on the team over there, of course. That's where I'm from. So, but then when I went back, so mind you, I left sophomore when I was barely, I was okay. I was good. I was decent. And I came back and I was like him. Like I was like, everybody knew who I was, So I really left because I didn't want to do that FCAT. I did not want to have to worry about that when I graduated. So I went back up north. I'm like, okay, let me go back. Let me see what I could do up here. So as soon as I get back, I think the first week I got back, all of us teamed up at LA Fitness. Like we all met up just to see where everybody at, like how it was. Man, I torched them. I mean, that's when Twitter first got popping. And my boys were like, man, Newdy just moved back and he in here killing. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good season. Cause that's when Twitter like just started. This was like 2011, 2010, So I come back.
You got the notes on that? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
So I come back and then I'm playing. I come back and we start workouts. Man, I'm killing, bro. I know obviously I'm making the team. It's not even a question if I'm making the team. It's just about, what I got to do. We make the team. First game was against Bishop Eustis. And I feel like I remember this so vividly because I was waiting for it for so long. This was when the Beats headphones first came out. The Beats by Dre.
I know what you're talking about.
Bro, and this is when the J. Cole just dropped his album, The Sideline Story, which is like his debut album. Dude, I remember the first game we played was versus Bishop Eustis. And I remember getting on the bus. We had our whole tracksuit on, talking basketball. And my boy let me borrow his beats, and I just put on J. Cole's The Sideline Story. And remember, it was raining on the way there. You know, by that time, it's already cold. Basketball season, it'd be cold out there.
Yeah.
The real winter time.
Cold.
Man, listen, so we get there. The first game, I go off like 25, bro. I played great.
Getting busy.
Oh, yeah, bro. And I remember I had a three like late in the fourth quarter, and I turned around and stuck my tongue out to the crowd, like acting crazy. Like, and then the next day, that's what everybody was talking about in school. So it was just funny, man. So, you know, time went on. You know, the season went on. I'm playing good. You know, we having some issues on the team as far as like, you know, players, you know, bumping heads and, you know, not getting along, things like that. So we ended up playing Camden High, so when I came back, the coach that I was originally playing for, Coach Bird, that was a teacher at the behavioral school, he transferred to Camden High.
So you went and played for him? No.
So
he
left.
So
he left to Camden High. Played against him.
Okay.
So ironically, I had one of my best games against him. I had a double-double. I made the newspaper that day. I remember the following day, I went to the corner store, and I had made the newspaper. You know, because back then that's how information got out. Like you know, if you play good, the next day you go to the carrier post and find the stats and everything on the paper. And I still got that framed up at my mom's house. So I went there, killed him, and everything was great, man. I was having a good season. It was like 4 games left in the season, man. And I get into this big fight with one of my teammates, bro. And the coach was like, man, you got 1 or 2 options, bro, honestly. It's either you could stay on the team, but you realistically not playing no more. Or you could just quit now and just, you know, be done with it. And honestly, I didn't really know this coach or liked him too much or, you know. And honestly, I was so used to it, to like the rejection of basketball, be like, listen, you know, you can't play no more. Like, you know, you don't deserve to play no more. And it was honestly my fault because once again, I put myself in that position, being an idiot and trying to be the tough guy all the time. And I was left with that ultimatum. And I was like, man, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I don't, if you don't want me here, I'm not staying here. I'm not about to be a workout dummy. Like, you ain't about to have me in practice, you know, killing everybody else. And then when game time come, I know I can help. I know what I could do. And you won't let me. So I'm not doing, I'm not doing that. So I just quit. I was like, whatever. Cool. And
4 games left?
4 games left.
Did they go to the playoffs?
No.
Okay. So, all right. So 4 games left.
Yeah. So I ended up dropping that. And then, you know, school year ended, graduated good. And they ain't had to take no damn tests. Graduated good. Got up out of there. So, listen, man. Hey, everybody got their own thing, bro. Some people are book smart, some ain't. And don't hate on it just because nobody else thought of it. You know, that's just.
That's actually smart.
That's very high IQ plays.
That's a high IQ play.
You know what I'm saying? So
the test kind of hard to pass though, for real. The test ain't easy to pass.
I passed it the first time, but we ain't talk about it.
I want to risk it. You know, I wasn't that. I wasn't. You know.
Nah, bro. I passed SAT. I didn't pass FCAT.
But,
SAT, yeah.
So, you know, it's crazy. My mom had this thing with her kids. She has 5 kids. That if you graduate living in my house, you get a free car. If you graduate living under my mom's roof, I'm the youngest of 5. Nobody graduated living in the house. Like they all went out, did their own thing. Everybody just was not rebellious, but they all just did their own thing at a young age. Me, I stayed till I didn't stay because I came back. So I came back and graduated under her roof. Got my car. I remember this day. It was my gold Honda Accord. When I got get that Accord, the same week I drove down to Florida. I was like, I'm out of here. I'm not staying in Jersey. I got nothing to do here. I really just came just for school. And once I graduated, my plan was to go back to Florida. My life is in Florida. My friends, like everything I wanted to do was in Florida.
Florida's just better than up there.
Yeah, and I just couldn't do the snow, bro. Like the snow is nice. The wintertime, bro, the winter, I feel like it's good for one day, Christmas Day.
Yep.
Nice, beautiful snow. Go outside, snowball fight, snow angels, whatever you think you into, hot cocoa, whatever. But after that, bro, it's a misery, bro. You go on. I remember waking up, going to school, because if you missed the bus, my mom was so mean with this. If I missed the bus, because every time, bro, my mom was real Dominican. Like, and other Dominicans know about this. So.
Real Dominican.
Man, we used to wake up because school out there was from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. You know, school here is like 7 to 1:30 or something like that. So we used to wake up early, and me, I was always lazy. Like, I'll get up like right at the last 5 minutes and just get dressed, boom, out the door. And I never made my bed. My mom was one of the people that she wake up, she's making her bed nice and neat, display pillows where they go, everything. If she got up and our bed wasn't made, so our bus stop was on the corner of the block. And mind you, it's a block. Like, you know how it's
a block.
It's not that big. It's like a 10-house block. She'll walk out, she will walk out to the porch in her pajamas, yell to the top of the block, "Aneldi, get back here right now." And mind you, the bus is coming. I could see the bus coming, but she's saying come back. And I've done it before where I just got on the bus and got home, got my ass whooped for getting on that bus.
Oh, yeah.
With a correa, with a belt. You know what I'm saying?
You had to go back.
So I already knew the vibe. So I'm like, okay, I go back. I already knew what it was. I didn't make my bed. I already knew what it was. So I go back. It's like, man, fix your damn bed right now. And I'm like, Mom, I'm going to miss the bus. I don't give a damn. Make your bed. So, boom, make the bed, walk back. I try to run back to the bus. The bus is already going down the street. I'm trying to catch up, but it's snowing. They can't see me. Like, they don't even. And the kids see me, but they ain't going to say, they laughing at me. So, boom, I had to walk to school sometimes in that snow. And so I remember having to get thermals from the corner store. You got to put thermals under your jeans, double socks with the boots. And it's nothing. You ever been so cold from that breeze, from that wind blowing, you got to walk backwards in the snow?
Yeah, it's the wind chill.
Dog,
The wind chill get you.
Bro, listen, bro. And then after a while, your feet get numb because your socks get wet. And then you walk in that dirty snow and that snow that get driven in, and then they plow it to the side and they be so dirty.
See, I'm from Maine, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
That was the worst.
Maine,
I hated that. Like, I hated snow as far as that. But, I just didn't want to go back to that at all.
It's cool to visit for snow, but
it's visit, but not living in it.
Oh, so all right, so we'll wrap this up. So you moved back to Florida.
Yeah. And then now I'm
so then you started doing men's leagues, pickups. So what ended up happening there?
So that this is gonna lead to another part of my basketball career that was amazing for me as far as meeting a lot of people and really seeing where I'm at with college level players. So I got in with Tag Academy. I don't know if you know Coach Darwin Floyd, the guy that run the cage.
Yeah.
So back then,
Floyd.
he still does it now. Yeah, shout out Coach Floyd. Great man, great coach. When I first came, he had a program called Tag Academy, and he still has it now. He still runs it now. It's a I would say a JUCO. It's a private, it's like a prep school, but we play D3 schools, we play JUCOs, we play a couple like low high majors, stuff like that. So this when he was going to LA Fitness a lot, and he would always show up there with a bag of balls, and he always had guys with him wearing green jerseys. And I was like, and this is where we're going to play ball every day at the gym. So I just kept seeing him there. I'm like, sir, like, who are you? He's like, oh, I'm a coach. I have a team here, a prep school team. And I was like, what's prep school? Because I didn't really know what that was. He was like, it's like post grad for guys that can't get into college. They come here, work on their skill, work on their grades, and I help them get somewhere better. And I'm like, man, that sounds like something I'd be interested in. Like, how do I go about that? He was like, well, you got to pay, you got to sign up. Your mom got to pay this certain amount of dollars to take care of everything. Because it was like a whole program. Like
a tuition that you had to pay.
Yeah, it's like basically tuition.
Yeah.
But the 4 years of eligibility ain't got nothing to do with that.
No.
You get
nothing to do with that. So I ended up getting with him, man, and it was, so I ended up doing that. My mom, ironically, was flying into town that week. And I remember it was expensive. It was like $1,800, I think, or like $2,000 for that season. And I remember telling my mom, and she's like, you said what? You want me to do what? Pay? And mind you, I'm already 18 at this point. I'm grown. Like, I'm an adult. And I'm asking her to help me pay for this. Like, I thought basketball was done in high school. Like, what are you trying to do now? Like, no, like, just me, like, just trying to, get something out of it, maybe make it to college. And as soon as she heard college, she's like, okay, maybe I could be the first one to make it to college in my family and do something with it. And she came to the practice, and the coach talked to her. And, she believed in him because I believed in him too. And, rightfully so, because everything he said was true. So, we signed up.
This is Floyd.
Yeah, Coach Floyd. And so I signed up, and I had no idea what I was signing up for at that time. So I guess I was year 3 of his program. So he was just like getting it off the ground. Man, we was all living in one big house in this was on I forgot what it was called. It's in Wesley Chapel on 54. Stagecoach, I think it was called. Big ass mansion with a pool. He was living in-house with us. It's like a 8-bedroom house, 9-bedroom house. And it's players from all over the country. Like, you had guys from New York, guys from Georgia.
That sound like
it was cool. It was cool, but when we get into the nit and grit of it, you'll be like, oh damn, okay. But it's definitely better now. But when it started, like, we used to practice at LA Fitness every day. We go to LA Fitness at 5 a.m. and practice because that's when nobody was there. we'll go 5, 6 of them. Like we'll do 5 a.m. conditioning at a school across the street that he had a contact with, so we was able to condition there. We'll condition there, go to LA Fitness, shower, we'll lift, and then after lift we'll go right into practice and have practice there, and then we'll do that for that was our team stuff. That's where we met at every time, and then we'll go on the road for games. I mean, we had like the Shagmobile. It was like this big old white van that we all traveled in that smelled like hell, but it was cool because it's like it wasn't nothing fancy. It was just like,
I got the job done.
They got the job done. It was like the bare necessities, And I really excelled there. Like I played great with him, and I played against a couple D3 schools. I played against a couple, JUCOs. Played against I played against St. Pierre. I remember I had a really good game versus them. I had like 25, 30 versus them. And that was when I was like, damn, like I could really go at these dudes. And these are like, people say JUCO and D3 and think these guys are bums or can't hoop.
They
but
definitely not bums,
bro, they be some dogs in there. They just not, like sometimes you just not smart enough. Situation.
Like what I say is like those guys are like the guys that slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they just didn't have the grades or they just was bad.
Like who I was teammates with? Who I was a teammate with there? Alante Finner. From
FBG.
Alante played there. That's what
fan.
Yeah, word. That's what I met Alante. But when I tell you though, that's when I really I was like, so we used to play ones in practice, and that's when I realized that ones ain't for me. Like ones ain't like if you ain't a one-on-one player, bro, stay far away from that shit because it's not. Yeah. That's really for them people that like really could play. Like, he used to torch us in practice. Like I'm talking about, he was a prolific scorer back then. Like he could really get a bucket. He still is. And he was really tough.
He liked the camera too.
Oh yeah,
he loved the camera.
Yeah. My man liked the camera.
Back then, like he was like to us, he was like the Kobe of art. No, rest in peace to Kobe, but he was jacking up shots. He was taking he was the man, though, rightfully so. He could take them. Like, but he was really he was tough, man. When I met him, he was we got along good. We hang and we still very cool to this day. That's one of my dogs. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. Me and him through there. And so then, I played with Darwin. I got a couple offers to go to a couple different schools. I got an offer to University of Houston to go play over there. Yeah, I got a couple. That's a
D1, right?
Yeah, a low major D1. Oh. I got an offer to go play.
Who plays over there now? Sharp, right?
The Emmanuel Sharp from Tampa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and then I got an offer.
I wouldn't say they low D1, though.
That's a big time school.
American.
Well, come on. This was like.
Oh, back then.
Yeah,
maybe back
before. I'm saying this was like 2014.
They on the map now.
Yeah, for sure. So I had an offer there, man. I had an offer in New York for like a D3 school, but I still had to work on my grades a little bit. So we were working on that, and I was still playing with him, still going good. Like we used to travel to Georgia to play in tournaments, and that's when I really seen like you see, when you play AAU in your hometown, and like let's say hometown as far as Florida, your home state, like you see rigged, talented people. But when you go out the state and you go to different like states and play in like these big tournaments, bro, we ran into some guys from Georgia, like this team they had there. I ain't never seen a team loaded like that.
Georgia's always got some balls.
Like, talking about 6'8" point guards, like flying, dunking, looking like pros out there, and I'm just there like.
That's Georgia.
What is going on right now? Like, why are we here? Like, we do not, like, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get smoked, but, it was funny because Finn killed that tournament. Nobody killed but Finn. Finn was tortured. We lost every single game, but Finn was torturing everybody, but, everybody else couldn't meet the par, and I was one of them. It was tough, but, that was cool playing with Finn and doing that. So, to fast forward, it was going good. I was getting these offers. I was getting good in school. Boom. The girl I was messing with at that moment got pregnant. Boom. So then that's
how it be sometimes.
And it's crazy because she gets pregnant, and my family instincts kicked in right away because I grew up in I don't know how to, like Dominican
family oriented.
Yeah, like Dominican people are very close. Like my mom was an immigrant. She moved here in the 80s, I think, and slowly but surely she brought every single one of her family members over to the States. All her sisters, her brothers. She brought her dad, my grandfather. And she was
the first one to do it.
Yeah, she was the first one. Her and my dad were the first ones of both of their families. So they were just bringing all the people over as I got older, as time went by. And we grew up all like together, like every day together. Like my mom's house to this day, at any given moment, anybody comes to my mom's house, like it's how it is up there. And I just was a family man. Like I just know that, you get a girl pregnant, you gotta go to work. You gotta make this money, you gotta provide.
You gotta take care of your business.
You gotta take care of your business. And as soon as I told my mom that the girl got pregnant, that basketball shit out the window, that shit done. You gotta get a job. Because there's no way you're going to play ball and have a child and take care of it, because I ain't going to take care of it. My mom told me straight like that, like, I'm not taking care of your situation. I'm going to help you how a grandmother's supposed to help you, but I'm not going to, raise your child for you. That we ain't doing it. I ain't raised you to be like that.
Right.
So I go tell coach, he was like, man, listen, he told me, I remember it to this day. When it was in the house, he had the master, obviously. And every time he had a meeting, we'll walk in his room and we'll sit down and talk. And he was like, man, you got two choices. You could either stick it out and see where this college thing takes you, where this ball thing takes you. And I can't promise you it's going to take you somewhere, but I mean, we're going to do our best for sure. Or, you could leave in your good graces and go get a job and, take care of what you got to take care of. And now, respectfully, coach, I just got to go. I can't, stay in basketball and stay in la-la land. Not la-la land, but, it's a chance at the end of the day. It's not a for sure thing. You could make it somewhere, but at the same time, you can't. Like, you could be doing all this for nothing. And maybe I could have stayed with it, but I couldn't. Like, in my heart, I knew I had to go work. I knew I had to go figure out a way to make some money. So, fast 2 months go by, 3 months go by, everything's going good. Sadly enough, she ended up losing the baby. Yeah, so she ended up losing the baby.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Man,
so
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so this was when I was 18, 19 years old. So of course, the shock comes in, the sadness, and, the grief and all that. And then I tried to go back to play ball.
He weren't having it.
Not that he wasn't having it, just like, we filled that void. Like that, the spot got taken. Basically, he's always bringing new kids in, he's always recruiting, things like that. And he's like, just right now, I can't help. Like, right now, I can't help you. Next year, we could do something. But just right now, I can't help you. And then that just was like, damn, that was like the last straw for me as far as trying to further my career in a collegiate level. And then it was just like that. So it's like my whole story of, like, I always excel, but I never made it nowhere, mainly because of my attitude. That's what really, really, really messed me up as far as early in my career, because I could have been so much further ahead by the time I got it to my senior year in high school, by the time I graduated, that I wouldn't even been in any of these positions.
If you had a better attitude.
Exactly. And these are the mistakes that I made that I'm going to make. I have a son now, so now I know that all the mistakes that I've made, all the things that I've done.
You can teach him.
Teach him and just show him that you don't got to do these things to be cool. Because it's crazy, bro. We tried so hard to be cool in high school. Dog, most of the cool dudes I knew from high school are bums now, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And it's crazy. Like,
50 said.
Bro.
High school, you was the man, homie.
Bro, it's crazy, bro, because I be seeing, like, most of them, it sucks to say, like, I know a lot of people going, it's a recession now, it's hard, but even back then, people still living with their mom. Like, these dudes still living with their moms, 30 years old, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though now it's different because of the economy and stuff. I'm talking about, like, these dudes have no motivation. They not in their mom's house because times is hard. They in their mom's house because they don't want times to get hard. They just want to stay there. They don't want to really get to it. They want to get their regular job. They want to stay in the hood. They want to do, that's them. You know what I'm saying? That was never me. So I just...
Yeah, now I know it's not you. I mean, I follow you on social media. I see you got a business right now.
Oh yeah, man. So by the grace of God, I was able to build my own business right now. So that started off 4 years ago. So that started off with my good friend Alex Medina. He owns Regal Lux Transport, which was a Sprinter company. He bought one for himself, and he was like, you know what, man? All my homies keep asking me to rent it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just rent it out. Let me see what happens when I rent it out, because I can use it for myself, but it's gonna be sitting most of the time. And that's useless to just have this collecting dust sometimes. I'm not going to go out every single night or every weekend. So he's like, okay, let's see what I could do. And he was doing that for like 6 months. And then he reached out to me like, look, bro, I need a driver. I know you said you was looking for a job. Because it's funny how Instagram could work. I posted I needed a job. Like, I was looking for a way to make some money. He's like, bro, I need a driver. Would you drive for me for $25 an hour? I said, what? Yeah, of course. No problem. This was like 27. This was 2020. It was like 2019, 2020. Right before COVID happened. And so I started working that, started doing that, and it was going great, man. I did that for like 4 years. And fast forward to now, a connection that came through basketball, luckily, John Jean. So me and John Jean became really close friends.
He's another baller.
Great ball player, Ireland MVP.
He's my dog.
A close friend of his said, he's in the NFL, a close friend of his reached out to him like, look, bro, I'm about to buy a Sprinter. I need a driver. You know anybody in Tampa that's a good driver that like drives Sprinters like that? And he's like, man, I got the perfect person for you. Because he knew I already had background in doing that. And he was like, man, don't worry about it. I got somebody that's a good friend of mine, good dude, family man. He gonna take care of you. So he put the pieces together. He was like, let me introduce you to him. So I go and meet him. The person I'm talking about is Deontay Johnson, the wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers.
Oh.
So Gene put me in contact with him. And as soon as I met him, I met him right in the beginning of all season. He was like, he told me his game plan as far as what he wanted from me. Like, he basically just wanted a driver. Like, he bought a sprinter. So he wants to just, be able to get around, carefree, go to his workouts, be comfortable. Like, me being the person that I am, I just know how to take care of somebody in my own aspect. Like, I know what I got to do and how I got to do it to make sure that he likes what I'm doing, So I got that contact, started working with him, and by the grace of God, I've been with him since February. And from then to now, I've been able to raise enough capital to start my own company, to start my own black truck company. And now I got Black Rose Transport that I'm building up myself with my black truck and also his Sprinter. So he lets me, so right now he's in season, and he's letting me use his Sprinter to help build my company and also, build his, because he wants to get into it too. Like maybe when he retires, he'll start a transportation company or like invest.
A couple of them or whatever,
like a couple black trucks, another Sprinter possibly.
Dope.
So to him, it's like, why would I have my Sprinter sitting at home when I could just have you working it, making money for me while I'm gone, And that's the key, making money while you're not working. So I mean, obviously he got his money, it's different, but
he got the NFL money.
Yeah. So but but having something like that, like, and you can make money off of while it's at home, like even just to take care of the necessities of the van, like the gas, the paying me, like it could take care of itself basically. So luckily I'm so thankful for him, for Gene, and for my brother Alex for putting me in the position to be here today, because if it wasn't for those 4 years being a driver for my boy, I would have never got in with Tay. And then Tay helping me, like Tay seeing me for who I am and really trusting me and really like believing in me and seeing like, okay, this is a good kid. Like he got his head on good. He is a family man. He take care of his kids. Like, he ain't out here doing nothing crazy. And he knew he could trust me because I was, I took a hiatus from basketball from like 2014 to like 2019, and I was outside. Like I was just, that I know that expression is different now, but I was just in the street, doing what anybody else do. I went through a different stage.
Young years.
We ain't gotta go too much into that, but I went through a different stage in life with that, and I took a hiatus from that. But I had money. Like I knew what it was like to have money. I know what it was like to be the person with the money. I know what it's like to be around people that got money, and when you got money and people come around you, they start acting different, acting weird, or like they want you to do favors for them, like just to basically take care of them. And I experienced everything from top to bottom. I don't come from money, but I come from entrepreneurs. Like everybody in my family is an entrepreneur. Both my older sister and her husband own a POS company. My older brother owns a wholesale distributing company in Jersey. My mom was a grocery store owner. My dad, taxi cab owner and a grocery store owner. So to me, I'm like, okay.
Dang, the whole family go out and
yeah, but it's not even, they all got money, but it's not even a part, like, it's not like, they say, I got money, we got money. No, my family wasn't like that. It was like, you got to go make your own way. Like, even still, like, even now, even people, like, you go reach out for help, they'll help you as far as, they'll get you started, if you need it, really need it, but mainly they want you to get it for yourself. Like because they know what it takes to start a business by themselves. Because they did it, and they know how good it feels to build it from the bottom up and know what can come out of it. So they gave me some advice, but they're like, look, man, we don't really want to help you too much because then you're not going to appreciate what you got. So figure out a hard way to get it, because it was hard to start this little trucking company, because it's like, you got to get the capital for the truck. You got to put money down. And
starting your own business ain't easy.
And it ain't cheap. And as soon as you start, money ain't gonna be flowing either.
Yeah. Tell me
so I was able to say that. I was able to work with Deontay, and I worked a lot. We was on the road a lot. Like seeing how an NFL player works and how he moves. Not even an NFL player, a professional athlete. Like what they have to go through as far as training during the off season made me really appreciate, like, damn, like this ain't nothing. Yeah, they get paid millions, but these dudes are working non-stop. So luckily, thankful to him, man, I was able to start my own trucking company, and we going forward now. So not looking back. Hopefully by next summer we got 2 trucks in the fleet.
Dope.
And gonna keep going up, man, for sure.
That's what's up.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, Newdy.
Yeah, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. So I'm definitely, man.
So you a Jersey kid. I didn't know that.
South Jersey. That's a lot of people don't. That's what
I didn't know you was from Jersey.
That's what a lot of the shit talk comes from.
But hearing this story though, it make a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
Like you can see it kind of, you piece it together now.
Yeah. Like it's crazy because nobody, like people wonder like, how do you like talk so damn much? Like where do you get that attitude from? Like, cause even talking shit,
it's crazy.
Like you could hear somebody when they talk, like where they from and shit and stuff like that. Everybody always say, "Oh, you from up north? You gotta be. You can't be from down south." And even how I play so nitty gritty. Like,
I knew you weren't from Tampa.
Yeah.
I didn't know exactly where it was, but I knew you weren't from Tampa.
Yeah, the south side of Jersey, bro. And it's like growing up there, you had to be tough. Cause I think I'm not tough now, but I think I feel like I went through every stage of the toughness and like not a punkness, but like. Not being a punk, but being scared.
Yeah.
Because I remember growing up, I didn't win I got beat up when I was a kid. Like I still remember running. I remember like it was 7th grade year. I remember getting chased by like 6 guys.
We all took a couple.
Man, I remember getting chased by 6.
You ain't gonna win them all now.
Yeah, bro. I remember getting chased by like 6 guys from the football team. Yeah. They were like they were mad at me for something. I don't know. Bro, I ran so fast to a corner store around the block and just hid behind the counter because my parents knew them, so I was cool with them. They knew me. It's like, bro, I'm hiding real quick. They trying to jump me. So
that's funny.
But I went through that. I went through getting beat up, but then I learned how to fight though. That's what changed. I learned how to fight. My freshman, sophomore year, I learned how to fight. And I was like, man, I've been so scared. I'm not scared my whole life, but I've been running. I've been. There's no point in being scared, bro. It's either you gonna win or lose. So I think that's it. You're gonna win a fight or lose a fight, and then you keep going.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Because we got a couple questions, and there's some more stuff I want to get from you.
Yeah, for sure.
So, besides yourself, who do you think the best trash talker is, or the biggest trash talker is in Tampa?
See, that's a trick question. But you guys hit it on the head last time I was here with Reggie, Pat. You know, those are some good ones. But like, you know, see, Dev on y'all team, Dev talk his shit. Yeah, Dev be trying to, Dev be slick. Dev be trying to say
he do be talking trash.
Dev be trying to say he don't talk, that he real. I'm not like them. But if Dev don't start talking until you start talking to him, and once you get his ass started, he's not gonna stop, dude. And it's so it'd be funny because me.
With Dev though, he's loud though.
Oh yeah, he's loud as hell.
Yeah,
he's loud as hell.
Yeah.
So Dev is definitely up there. But you know, I would have to give it to Reg, bro. Reg, because don't nobody really. Excuse me, that was crazy. Don't nobody really talk shit in Tampa like that, bro. Like not that they don't talk shit, but like I don't know, man. I feel like I know I'm one of the biggest. That's what everybody knows me for most of the time.
You might be.
So I definitely think I'm the biggest for sure. And then Pat is right behind me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Pat is Pat, bro. And then you know I just met Reggie recently, like 2-3 years ago, and every time me and him go at it, it's a fight every time. And not a fight like I hate you, it's just a fight of competitor. Because he think I'm a not that he think, and this is my dog now. Like we text like it's my people. Like he think I'm just gonna stand down to him, and not that he think. People think that I'm gonna stand down to him because he's an NBA guy. He's 6'10", strong as hell, throwing elbows. Bro, I love that shit. Like you elbow me, like I'm gonna just. Oh, you trying to do that? I bet. I'm gonna get you right back on that side. And that's what me and him butt heads so much. He think I'm just finna. Nah, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna try to guard you, and I'm gonna still talk shit to you whether I'm losing or not. So, and him too. Me and him fought one time. He just grabbed the shit out of me.
Scuffle.
Yeah, man. But he's ridiculous, bro. But not in a bad way. Like it's not ridiculous as far as his size. Like I try to like. He got real close to try to grab me. I'm like, damn, bro, this dude is like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's different when you try to fight somebody like that, bro.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, it's not. It's like not even.
You said the size was ridiculous?
Yeah, his body size, the kind of person he is. You know what I'm saying?
And then Byron saying he a big boy over there. What's going on?
Listen, man.
Got a little
it's been too much to even get into now, man.
You guys are ridiculous, man. It's certain. You know what I'm saying?
You guys are reaching.
But I would keep it between me, Pat, and Reggie for sure, and Dev too. Like I know a lot of guys talk, but they don't really talk. They talk quiet. Like, excuse me, I'm tripping. J5.
Yeah. Okay,
oh yeah.
5. Holy shit, 5.
Nah,
5. But 5 been talking. I remember I first played 5. Remember the gym where the Florida Brewery is now in Wesley Chapel?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There was a gym there. There was a league there. I remember 5 first got out of prison. He was like, I don't know if you should, whatever.
Right.
We're gonna hear it eventually. We'll get him on here.
He was fresh out from my understanding. Hopefully this is true. From my understanding, he had just got out and just started playing again. I'm talking about, you know how when you playing like jailhouse ball or something, you come home, but he was tough in high school from what I heard. Like he was like super, super tough.
I heard he was like that.
Like he was a killer. Like he was like that. So when I first met him, he was torching us. But I'm torching too. So he talking shit and then I'm talking shit. But then I realized like he ain't really talking shit to like, cause he would really take it there with you every time. Like 5 ain't got no problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to fight about it, you want to do anything, however you want to take it, he'll take it there with you. And I learned that real quick with 5. Probably the first day I played with him, I know that he ain't want to play with for sure. So 5 is high up there in the conversation. And now you got guys like Chauncey be talking shit. Yeah. Now that he on a YouTube space, he be talking shit. A little bit, right? A little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Chauncey like that too, though. Yo, I'll be seeing these guys talking shit to him, and I knowing that Chauncey will really just take off on you right there. You know, because most of these guys could really fight. Like a lot, they just choose not to, but Chauncey will really get like, he be trying to be cool because of the YouTube space. You know, you got to like keep it cool sometimes, but, you know, some guys be trying their luck with the wrong people.
Chauncey be pushing people around.
Yeah, he do. He do. He do, for sure. But
Chauncey's a big shit talker. Even when playing video games with him, I used to play 2K with Chauncey like every week when I was at USF. He used to come over and we used to play 2K. Put for little $20 games and shit like that. He used to talk so much shit.
Yeah, man. But definitely as far as trash talk, I get a crown to me, and then I put. But see, it's trash talking. I say I'm only saying those guys because there's guys that talk trash, but they ain't good. So it's like it's not validated. Like. It's like, okay, you talk shit, but nigga, don't nobody like you, don't nobody know you. Like, you don't win shit, you don't got shit.
Oh, yeah, we talking about people on the scene.
Yeah, like people on the scene that really hoop.
Yeah, I'm
definitely like.
Because there's a lot of trash talk. You gotta be on the scene.
Yeah, you gotta really be. You gotta have you gotta be on the scene, and you gotta like have a reputation, like something to prove that even if it ain't no high school stats or college stats,
a resume,
something.
So what were you guys talking about? What was that one YouTuber, Big Sal?
Oh,
yeah. So nah, this shit is comedy because like
it's just funny. It's funny. That's it.
Like the talk in the air has been that Sal been wanting a 1v1 Newdy, and Sal really think that he could beat Newdy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So like, and I was just like, you might as well set that up. Like,
man,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Man, he'll get.
You're
right.
Listen, bro. Everybody's seeing this, bro. Don't encourage this either.
I'm thinking about,
no, bro. Listen, bro. That'll be. Listen, bro.
That's easy work, there, man.
That's easy work for Newdy.
Yeah, come on, yeah.
Bro, like, so mind you.
I said we set it up,
bro.
I think comical, man.
They already have set it up. So you know, Chico that run Chico Low. He already has set it up. Low. Jake. I forgot his first name. We used to call him Low.
What's his?
I think it's
Jake from Tampa.
The Tampa auto detailer that he has the detailing company, and he runs.
Jake.
And he runs.
Got next or whatever.
Yeah. Well, he runs with him. Yeah. But he got his own basketball platform and things like that. They do him and Ill Will with the NBO basketball, neighborhood basketball.
Yeah.
They doing big things as far as for the community, as far as building that up and bringing a spotlight, just like you guys are. Yeah. They doing it with like the inner community, like they inside the hood, they whole life, and they know everybody. So that's what they trying to do. Like he got something right now called Guns Down.
The neighborhood.
Something like So they doing something great for the community, but they already had set up the one-on-one. That it was set up for the day. I was gonna make it, no problem. And working for Tay, it was ironic. When I'm working for Tay, I'm on call 24/7. Like when he calls, I gotta go. Like it doesn't matter if I'm sick. I always say, like from the movie Tokyo Drift, it doesn't matter if you sick as a dog or in bed with Beyonce. I call, you show. So if he calls me, I gotta show up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had to get up out of there. So yeah, I don't know about that. So I had to miss it because Tay had to go to Miami, so I had to shoot straight to Miami, and I couldn't make it back in time for the one-on-one. So, of course, everybody's like, oh, you ducking him. Oh, you don't want to play him.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, yo, y'all serious?
How recent was it?
This was like 4 months ago, 3 months ago.
3-4 months.
I was just like, bro, like, y'all really, like, I'm talking about this is a guy that, and I'm not trying to knock you, dog. Like, Sav, you seen this, bro, you cool, whatever, but you got to stay in your lane. I feel like people got to stay in their lane. No, but because he cool, because he got, shit, I would say that he has a bigger motion than me because he got a little YouTube space and, he doing this and that. Like, he people know him. Like, he goes around the street parties, people know him.
Yeah, I mean, I know who he is.
Yeah. But they know him because
he follow our page, we follow him. Yeah, I know.
They follow him because he talk a lot. That's it. He try to act tough. He try to talk a lot. And, like, people, it be killing me because they be posting these clips playing against freaking kids and, like, I don't know, whatever. But, like, perfect example is he played in the Wiregrass League that I've dominated in my, you guys know. Excuse me. Y'all know.
You know too.
I know this shit now, but I know this shit. But we dominated that league,
That's right.
We'll get into that. Don't worry about it. We'll get into that. So I don't know if you guys remembered, he played in that league with his team, and
speaking of that, where's the
let me go.
I gotta go to the back.
I'm gonna introduce it to the.
You real funny, bro. You real funny, bro. Bring some water with you, bro, when you do that. So, bro, he's just, I don't know, man. Like, so what I was gonna say was he played in the Wiregrass League. They went 0-8. They didn't win a game at all.
Wow.
You know, so it's like, why would it? And
I almost want to play him for real because if you lose, that's you know what I'm saying. I almost want to play him.
And
You know what I mean?
you know what's crazy? He paid. It's funny to me, dog, because
I think you gotta play him just to kind of.
No, I will, bro. I will, but that's
you
just,
gotta play him just to
bro.
silence
That's
it.
just. I feel like he doesn't.
You gotta silence it though.
But he's never played. You know what I think is fucking him up. He's never played against me. Like he's never played me. So he's never played on the court with me. So I'm about.
Why he decided to pick you though?
I don't know, cause people try to put us against each other. I don't know. I don't know why he.
Is he like a loudmouth type?
Yeah,
guy,
he was talking shit on the internet.
Okay,
He trying to like make it seem like, but it ain't. He ain't that, and that ain't that. Cause it's like
he called you out.
Yeah, for sure. So, cause I didn't even know him like that. But I'm like,
we're gonna have to see this.
I'm like, man, if you really want to do this, bro, like listen, bro. Everybody knows this, bro. I don't play. Like, I'm not one of the one-on-one players gonna try to cross you up and do this and do that. Bro, I'm going to that rim, and you're going to feel what this shoulder is talking about. And you're not, I feel like most guys don't like that at all.
I don't want that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, everybody know how I play.
Trying to
But,
shoot 3 cross you over type thing.
but so how I be messing people, like fucking people up is that messes them up. Like, if a guy like that is guarding me, or let's say Sal guarding me. Let's say my first move is going to be straight to the rim. I'm going right. I'm going to spin back to my left, and I'm going to hit you one time with the shoulder. I'm going right to my shot right there. I'll make you feel like, you're saying who I am, you know what I'm saying? And after that, I could do whatever I want. My 3 ball is there. Like, that's why I be fucking people up, because I could do so many different things, and it doesn't look like it. I don't look like a traditional basketball player. I'm not in shape.
You got decent footwork.
That's why.
You got a nice little mid-range.
Yeah, so like people don't.
Good touch around the basket. You can shoot the 3.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, people. I look slow and all, but I just know I know how to play within my space, like at my speed, you know? And honestly, I'll torture him. And I've tortured everybody in this town. Like,
I gotta go back and watch him. I think
no,
he's kind of just a big man, right?
He's not. No, bro, you're not listening, bro.
Let me not say, you know what I'm saying?
He's terrible. Like,
okay.
no, and I ain't, like I said, I ain't trying to.
I feel like I seen some highlights, maybe some dunks or something.
But with the long hair, right?
no.
With
Yeah,
the
with the
long hair, right?
With the ponies, man, he ain't dunking shit.
No, man.
He not dunking a donut, bro. He's not doing nothing.
No,
bro. Listen, bro.
Oh.
If you see the tape, bro, you like, I feel like it's not disrespectful, but it's like, nigga, it's a waste of time. I'm gonna kill him. Like, I can literally just go to the paint every single time, and I will bully the shit out of him.
But how tall is he though?
Like my height, probably like 6'3". But he's not. He's clumsy though. You could, like, you know how you could see somebody and tell. I feel like you hit somebody because I know, like, for me, like, I know how to guard bigger guys, like centers. Like, I always take pride in guarding like Avery on your team. Like, I like guarding the bigger guys 'cause I know how to box out. I know how to like position myself and things like that. So like when a big guy hits me with a shoulder, I know how to, like, you know, keep my place. His clumsy ass gonna fall every time. Like, he's not. It look like he got 2 left feet while he playing. You know. And
Oh, there you go.
There you go, right here.
So you brought the 2 trophies, but you ain't bring no water though.
Oh yeah,
You go ahead and stay. You straight. This for
that's
my
the-
team
that's the
though.
Mac. Hey,
Yeah, I
that's
wasn't
your
there
team.
though,
You
but
won that, yeah.
I wasn't there though. But yeah, go ahead and show off.
We took this home. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's cool.
We took it Wiregrass.
Mind you, they had to put together a great super team for this. Mind you, they had a elite team that couldn't be beat this year, but
We had a squad.
yeah, y'all had. Yeah, that was.
I don't know if this is in the way. Is it in the way?
No, it's not in the
That's
way.
good.
How is that gonna be in the way?
I'm just,
But just to be clear, the last 5 seasons we ran
you
this.
can't touch that, bro.
But you know they got it this
You
time.
can't touch
They
that,
got
bro.
it for sure. We helped them get this crazy
He
team.
said he stepped up with the trophies too. So is this how they looked last year?
Oh no, this is way better. We had like
That's
the
official.
we had the
it's official,
traditional,
yeah.
Like
That's
the
official.
the gold John,
Okay,
the
so this is
stand
for real
up.
trophy.
Yeah.
Nah, this was cool for sure.
Okay.
But yeah,
Man,
man,
Ronnie.
I'm glad y'all. Yeah, that's a shout out to Ronnie, man. That's probably the best thing that's happened. That league is the best thing that's happened around here in a long time. Because the leagues, we got like the city league. The city league is awesome because it's Tampa. Like, it's all the hood guys, all the guys that grew up here. Like, you know, they all still play there. But the league that Ronnie
That
got,
was competition.
It
it's
is.
a lot of professionals there too. Like, even guys that play overseas. Like, you know, certain guys don't like playing. Certain pros don't like playing in these leagues
You
because
guys had Trevor and Queen in that league.
yeah,
Yeah.
Trev.
Red James in that
Yeah,
league.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And a lot of overseas guys, like the Caper guys,
Yeah.
guys from Orlando.
Yeah.
You know, so Dominique played in it too. Dominique Jones.
yeah.
So
You got a lot of.
Well, he
big-
played in
you
that.
got
He played in
Q,
that one that was for the money tournament, though.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, that's,
the
but
money
he
tournament.
played in
Wiregrass League
he played in
sometimes,
Wiregrass
yeah.
too with
Oh,
Frank.
he did?
He did.
My,
yeah.
my first tape came
Oh,
on
really?
them. Go back and look
nah,
at it.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
That
Damn.
first green light tape came from Frank team playing them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was cooking and we beat them too.
So a little background for Newdy. He won what 5 championships there?
Oh yeah, at the Wiregrass thing, we got the most chips there for sure. I think this is the 7th season, and we got 5 of them. Y'all got 1, and some young boys got 1 too. I forgot their team name, but they got 1 too. But yeah, we've been killing
Dreamville.
Dreamville.
Dream was the team.
So
that won
first
the
it was
5.
called False Prophets. It was a whole different team. It was a team that I started the first 2 seasons. That's when we had Ramon with us. Devin was with us. We always had me, Q, and Dre. That's like our core.
So y'all won it back then with
We had Dev, we have Rome. So I feel like we beat the toughest team ever played. Like y'all team is really tough now, but we beat. So if you go back and look at the championship game, this was like the 2nd season. We played against this team had Pat, John Jean, Trev, T Wade, Reggie Evans.
Yeah, I remember that. Was that the year the first year? No, I played with you, man. I think I played on
Dreamville. But it wasn't that year though.
No.
They had Reggie Evans and they had a couple overseas guys too, like from Orlando. Like they had a real professional team, and it was me, Q, Dre. Me, Q, Dre. That's how it started off, and then we had the Caper brothers from Orlando.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Marcus Capers and Kev.
Kevin.
We had both of them.
Kev's
So
a beast.
we had that game, and Dre torched them. Dre went off like I don't ever seen that tape. It's a bucket posted that tape. That tape is nuts if y'all go back and look at it. Dre killed them that game, and we ended up winning that championship. And that was probably the hardest one because that's going against 2 NBA players, 2 other professional overseas players, and a bunch of pro guys on that team.
Yeah.
And, we was able to get the job done. And then other than that, we killed Frank every season. Frank been trying to get us. Frank owed me at least 3 hibachis lunches because every championship he bets me. Like we played him twice in the championship. He's like, bro, what's up? You want to bet the hub? The first time, you're like, what's up, bro? You want to bet some? You want to bet some money? Nah. Yeah, I asked him if he want to bet money. He's like, nah, bro, I don't gamble like that. But we could bet some food or something. I like, let's bet hibachi. Man, the first time we played him, he was so mad because guess who had the game-winning shot on him? It was a tough game to the wire. 5 seconds left. We gave Q the ball at the top of the key, and somebody said, and it was funny because Frank was guarding Q, and I forgot what center we had. Yes, I was on the bench. I don't know who we had. Somebody set a screen, and Q split the screen, and when the ball just like bounced, when you throw the ball in a split, you like let it bounce in front of you, bro. He went right to the free throw line, shot a quick pull up, and I just feel like when Q shoot the ball,
It's going in.
most people think it's going in. I think it's going in every time.
Yeah.
If he gets a clean shot off, it's good. And as soon as he got it off, we just knew. There's only 2 seconds left. It's counting down 2, 1, and goes in.
Yeah.
Man, Frank looked depleted. Right? And as soon as that happened, the shit talk was through the fucking roof. Oh my goodness, boy, we was just. And it's funny because they always beat us in the regular season, but come playoff time, nah. And there was one year he sent us home. He sent me home, and I was sick. Pat got the video of this. He sent me home one time, and I was at the end of the bench with a towel over my head, sick as hell, because I ain't want nobody. Because when you talk shit and you win it, it's cool. But when you talk shit and you lose, you got a target on your back, so they're gonna come after you. And Pat made sure to get me on camera, sick as hell over on the end of the bench. So but we gotta get back next season when you seen the video when Dominique twin and them he played against the DRC's team when he had Frank, he had Skip on his team. The big guy, I forgot. What's Skip?
Chris
Perry.
Chris Perry.
That's when I first met Chris Perry.
My old teammate from South Florida.
Man, yeah, that was his first time.
You played with him?
Yeah, I played with him in South Florida.
That was when I met him last year. I was like, bro, I didn't even know who he was for real.
Probably one of the best bigs I played with.
For sure.
True big.
And his story, you should probably get him too, because his story is incredible. Like I can't really say his life, but he's been through some shit.
He has a crazy story.
He has a crazy story that's very, very, very inspirational to where he's at now. Because it's like for somebody that went through, he went overseas for sure. He did great overseas, killing.
Yeah, he did.
Killing. So I remember we played them in the championship again, Frank team, and he was with Frank and DRC's team, and Dominique went off for like 55, was torturing them, like killed them. And
I want to say Chris Perry was a top 100 kid coming out of high school.
Yeah,
Was it?
He's
been
tough.
top 100.
He's great. He's tough. As far as one of the centers, like that's him. There's not really a lot of centers that I know in Tampa, but true centers that I know, Will McDonald.
Yeah,
Will is tough. Like when I met Will, I met Will back in the day, and he was always cool with me out when I met him, but Will is tough, bro. He's like 6'10", but he's like 300 pounds, I think, or something like that. But elite footwork and elite jump shot. Like I'm talking about, you would not think that somebody like him could have a shot.
He could do it from in and out.
In and out, anywhere. So,
Pause.
yeah.
That was crazy.
So you gotta stop. Yo, so Will, John Henson was a great friend of mine too. Obviously he went to the NBA. He played with Milwaukee, had a good NBA career, had a good college career too. Skip, Reggie, man. Other than that, I don't really know too many. But like, there's guys around there like you got sorry ass Darius, but that's my dog. But I kill, you get killed every time. So
Darius.
That's my dog though. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. Sammy too.
Darius caught a stray bullet right there.
Darius, Sammy. There's a lot of dudes there's a lot of dudes that are like big guys
You
that
said
just.
Sammy. You said Sammy.
That's your top five bigs right there.
Yeah, Samson.
I played with Samson.
Samson, funny, bro. That's my dog, man. He not really around him. I don't really see him no more. But
He used to be around a lot.
I've killed a lot of these people out here, bro. A lot of dudes I'm caught. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been, they know what's up with me.
I think you named the top five just now. Probably you said Reggie, Will.
As far as centers,
Yeah.
To me, number one is Will. Will is like just because I seen his skill set.
Yeah. And he played a long time, I think, overseas
no,
too.
bro,
He did. Yeah, he was out.
Will, and then I'll take you got
Played the big three too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's right. He did. Play
Yeah,
big
for
three, that's
sure.
right.
But as far as the centers go,
We got a couple dope clips of
Will. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
he's
him.
We played against him that first year we played in the Wiregrass League too.
Yeah, we beat him like down bad though. I went in the game.
We beat them.
We got
Yeah.
some pretty dope clips of you
Stomped on him.
on Dreamville too.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And it's crazy because I wish I would have
Talking
played.
trash in the background.
I wish I would have played more this season,
We
but
gotta
like
find
even
that
when I
clip.
played when for this game, the championship game, leading up to it, I was gone for 3 months. Like, and it's funny, I was gone because I was on a road with Deontay, just working. Like we were on the road for like weeks at a time, just driving 24/7. When I had a flow of before I started working for him, I was really playing because I was in like three, 4 leagues. Playing ball at LA Fitness like 3 times a week in the morning.
Yes, we still do that now.
Yeah, I know. So I was still in I wasn't in great shape,
Where
but
y'all
I
play it now?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday they play either at the Van
Dyke
Dyke
or the Tampa Palms.
Tampa
We
Palms.
play like Dre goes there. Like all our guys go there. Like a lot of people go there. And
Pat be there.
Pat be there all the time. Frank.
I be seeing them on the social media.
Yeah, Frank go all the time with us too. Like so we go there and play still. But that's when I was really in not in shape, but I was in game shape. Like I could play a game and not get tired. But being on the road that long and then trying to come back and play, especially play versus y'all, it's like, you fight an upward battle. Like it's hard. So it's like I came in the game, I was already gassed within the first minute. And of course, this
You
idiot.
still gave him a couple buckets.
No,
though.
I scored.
Yeah,
I shoot and I hear this. Hell no, that's off. And it's like as soon as it goes in,
They go in though.
Yeah,
but
he know what I
and
said.
And then
to
the
him
one I
after, though.
don't say something on it, he misses.
Yeah.
I think Troy
Said
Troy
something.
had a lay on you too, I think, right?
Yeah, I had a layup on
Yeah,
it.
He said something about that, right?
Yeah,
say that.
this guy
I
just
had the
talks,
mask
man.
on. I was intimidating.
yeah.
So he a
And-
bully, so I came in there like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
trying to
so
bully.
actually happened to his mask at the end of the game.
He took my mask
So he
off
was
at the
talking
end,
on
yeah.
it. So I realized that we were losing the game. It was over with. It was solidified. And I see Funny Man over here with his mat with a shiesty on in the game. Like not in the game, but on the bench, fully on. I'm like, all right, bet. So I walked up to everybody, there's like a minute left in the game. I'm like, all right, good game, y'all boys. Good game, y'all boys. I see this idiot. Give me that shit. Took that shit right.
He ripped it off his head.
He ripped
Off
off
his
my
head,
head, bro.
walked to the other side of the court and threw it behind the bleacher. Like, bitch, come get it. You ain't about to keep. You gonna beat me, but you ain't about to humiliate me. Fuck you.
Yeah,
So that ain't happening.
we beat you. Hey,
So,
yeah, you
hey,
see
look,
this right
y'all
here.
got the
Boy,
best of
hey,
us,
you
though,
can't
for sure.
touch this right here.
Dev
You
killed that game. Dev went crazy.
can't touch this, bro.
Yeah, that's y'all. Y'all got it. But
Yeah.
listen, we finna come back next year and then next season. Are y'all playing this upcoming
Yeah,
season?
we go.
Nah, we
Oh,
out.
not this
Nah,
one.
we're
this
not
summer.
either.
Summer.
We're going to summer.
We're not playing
Yeah,
this one
summer.
either.
Yeah, we're going to summer.
So, but yeah, man, that Wiregrass is cool, man.
That was
Wiregrass is fun.
After that game, I had to just roll up a nice backwood, a Newdy in there, Newdy pack.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
saying?
relax, bro. Relax. You're insane.
Send him home, but it's a good, you know what I'm saying, competition, and
Yeah.
he's been winning the Wiregrass League for,
That's
for
how
a while now.
a lot of people hate that I talk shit so much. Like, damn, like, why do you talk so much? I'm like, bro, I could talk because for one, I could back it up, and for two, I win a lot. Like, it's not like I'm talking shit without having nothing to show behind it. And I'm not somebody that's winning and not doing. I'm not one of those winners that just the Tyler Halliburton. How you say his name? Halliburton. He
yeah.
posted a picture like when you do a group project and you don't do nothing.
Oh
you still
yeah,
get
yeah.
A+.
Seen that.
I'm not one of those. Like I'm not comparing to him, but I'm saying like guys in these leagues that be trying to talk but don't ever play or score two.
Right.
Like no, like I get busy. Like I've had 40-point games. I've had 50-point games. I've had multiple 30s, 20s. I got clips of me doing, and I got videos. Now I wish there was like clip because, nowadays it's funny like with you guys. the media is so big now in basketball as far as
Tampa,
or even just in general in the worldwide. Like anybody can get a tape now. Like a tape is just it's a payment away. A DM, brother, I see you a cameraman. Can you come to my game? I'll pay you, or something like that. Most of these guys don't deserve that.
Right. That's
like most of I either go back to Sal, but like he should
Straight bullet.
Wow. Listen. So he shouldn't have a tape. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these guys shouldn't be like these tapes look ridiculous. Like you guys shouldn't be posting these things. You know what I'm saying? But
the park clips.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it gets posted because when we were growing up back then, Baller's Life had tapes, but it was only for
the dudes that was like
listen,
that.
bro,
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't for just somebody that, you know what I'm saying?
You said the Austin Rivers.
Rivers,
bro. Like,
and
if you had a hoop mixtape back then, you was like either a pro, you was that guy, you was a pro, you had some college attention, high majors, you was doing something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
but
it was tripping on him for saying that, but he could say that because he was. To me, he
got
the best high school mixtapes ever.
Yeah, his was crazy.
Ever. And there's some tough ones. Akil Carr is crazy.
What's the boy name?
What's the
Marcus Levin had a crazy one.
Marcus Levin.
He had a crazy one.
Trey Jefferson.
Trey Jefferson.
Yeah, 5'8" was crazy.
Ball had one too. No.
Lonzo had one when he crossed the dude and reached out to shake and get up real quick.
Lonzo had a crazy one.
I think Melo's was crazy though.
Melo was crazy.
But I feel like at the peak of that stuff, where like you have to go on YouTube to watch a video, you have to like Austin Rivers is like not even close as Austin Rivers, and it was crazy. Like that guy was the man in high school. Like it wasn't even
Florida,
close.
He was.
He's a Florida kid too.
Yeah, for sure. Right in Orlando.
Winter Haven.
What are the top 5 best players that come out of Florida?
Come out of Florida?
Well, he gotta be.
The last 20 years, like
he gotta be. Well,
I would say he's in
the last, I don't know,
out of here. I know
last 20 years.
From out of our hometown, gotta be Dominique. Dominique gotta be up there. Dominique Jones.
Yeah, Dominique Jones for sure.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Dominique definitely a top 5 guy.
Yeah.
Probably top 2. Maybe top 1.
Man,
he might be 1. Dominique Jones is 1.
Dominique got the best. Like he got such an extensive career. Like his resume is crazy. He got him a chip, and now he's in China. He's like the LeBron of China. I don't know if you ever seen his numbers.
Yeah, crazy over there.
Like bro, video game like quadruple doubles. I'm like, bro, how is this even? You know what I'm saying? But out of Tampa, like.
Out of Florida.
Out of Florida.
You got to ask him. He's more versed than that.
You got
Austin Rivers. You got Dom Jones.
What about the kid that went to? What about Frazier that went to?
Michael Frazier.
You say Henson?
John Henson.
Yeah, John for sure.
Henson,
you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
And John was like that. But he went to Sickles, right?
Yeah, he did go to Sickles
with Jordan Davis.
How about Shane Larkin?
Oh,
Shane Larkin was tough too.
Forgot we was even from here.
But I feel like, if we're talking about like of all time, I feel like isn't Vince Carter and T Mac?
Yeah, that's like way
so like
back.
it's like them guys is just like
I saying like last 15, 20 years type thing. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Can't leave those guys out. You know what I'm saying? But like if we're going like time wise, as like he said, 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely Austin Rivers is in there. Dom Jones is in there. John Henson, I guess, is in there.
Reggie's not from here, is he?
He's from Pensacola, I believe.
Pensacola.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, I get the crown to Dom for sure, just because of the career he has.
Yeah.
Like everybody has, like these guys. A lot of guys have good NBA careers, but even though he's not still in the NBA, he's still playing at a very high level,
super
high level.
Putting up
crazy
insane
numbers.
I don't know how old he is, but he's
still
in,
be like 34.
He's still in tip top shape though. He's like, if you follow him on the gram, like he don't really follow a lot of people, but if you follow him and keep up with him, he's an animal. He doesn't stop. Like
I mean, you gotta think about it, bro. He beat LeBron. He won a chip versus LeBron.
Yeah, and he played too. He didn't he didn't play.
You know what I mean?
He was actually.
I mean, he wasn't a humongous factor, but he still
contributed for sure.
He got his ring. His ring was well deserved. Like it ain't no gimmick or a fluke or anything like that. But Dom is one of the legends of this town, of this county. Like he walk into a gym, everybody know who he is.
Yeah.
For sure.
Actually, man, you know it's
he's over in China, so you don't really see him.
Yeah,
but
now that you can see all the pages get posted and the stats online and stuff, bro, he'll have 20 points, 15 rebounds, 14 assists, 6 blocks or something. I'm like,
28, 15, 12, and 8. Something
Yeah,
crazy
like,
like that right
that's
there. Yeah.
insane, bro.
He's winning the championship.
Yeah.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And I know he getting that.
You know what's
I mean,
crazy though,
and
right?
And he be like MVP candidate like
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
I was gonna say though,
And he's
man.
probably getting some
Or he
shooters,
probably
too.
got MVP a few years.
No, yeah, I think he get it. I think he
He
get it.
got
But
MVP like
he
3-4 times.
That the Mavericks one was crazy, bro. Because I think right there in that run, it beat the Spurs,
Yeah.
it beat the Lakers,
Yeah.
and then they beat the Heat.
And it be the
Yeah.
Heat.
And Lakers
gotta
had won
think
the
about
finals that year before that, didn't they? And Spurs had just won it like 2 years before that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And the Heat got LeBron, D-Wade, Bosh, Ray Allen,
And that was when they first got together. For
Mario
like 2
Chalmers,
years
who
in.
was just in the Big Three. Mario Chalmers was in the Big Three.
oh.
You know what I mean?
So, yeah, I don't. That was,
The Spurs had Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker like their prime. So
Right,
I
right.
was and then the West, Kobe, Bynum,
Yeah,
Paul
he won
Gasol
at
was
a-
over there.
at
He
a
won it over
pivotal
there.
moment.
Yeah, so yeah, I was
so, holding that ring by itself would solidify him.
right,
up there.
right, exactly.
Sure. But even they say you're only as good as your last battle. He still is fully active. Like he comes home,
Yeah.
he's playing the TBT too.
I don't think he played this year.
He didn't play this year. He
played
played last year.
year.
They went deep. They went like then he went. I think he went to the championship.
TNT.
Yeah, they won a
TNT.
couple games.
Yeah, they won a couple
Couple
games.
last year. I think it
I
was.
saw Crow trying to get his team in there this year. Crow
Them
did.
boys was
Yeah,
hooping.
it was
yeah.
hooping. They had some
Yeah.
tough players. Crow crazy, man. Crow
put a team
be
together.
hooping, bro. You would think Crow is not like he's so rich and like so what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not, I hate to say it like that, but he earned everything he got.
Right.
But you would think he'd just be chilling and
Chilling
hanging
out.
out. Man,
Yeah.
Crow be doing everything.
He's in the streets.
Crow playing
He out there.
7-on-7 with the kids.
Yeah.
He playing
Semi pro
7-on-7
football,
himself.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he just having fun, bro. He play basketball everywhere. Like he'll go play pickup with us. Then he'll turn around and fund a team to go play in a that travel team. I forgot what it was, that professional team they were doing. I forgot what it was called. He was doing that too. And yeah, just Dom's cool, bro. Dom's the man for sure. DRC and Dominique too. So yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, man. So we think we can line back up the 1v1 with Sal?
Bro, stop bringing that shit up. Bro. That's just a waste of time, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want to see it.
I want to
No.
see it though. That's
Even
all I'm
Even
saying.
though I feel like I know.
Nudie gonna bust his
But
ass,
But I
but
still
like,
kind of want to see
if
it.
you
though.
see
That
it,
might
like
get 12 old, bro.
it's funny. It's funny if you see the comments, bro. Like the comments under the post that they made. I wish I should have pulled it up, but the comments under the post that they made was like, bro, it's not even like this is even. Are y'all serious with this? Like, this not even
Even the game
funny or
for real,
fair.
yeah.
Or even guys that know him, like his own homies, are like, bro, don't do this. Like, don't even play him.
he's gonna get dogged. Bro.
Yeah, so like, bro, whatever. But if you want to do it,
But
whatever.
it's funny that guys like like to come at certain people to
Yeah.
get one-on-ones in because they think they better. You know
Nah.
what I'm saying? Like Nudie was saying, you know.
But I,
stay
like
in
that
your
whole
lane.
YouTube
Oh,
spaces.
speaking of that, Draco said he wants you.
Draco said he want me.
Oh, he
You
said
want
that?
on again?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Draco want to. Oh, hey, yo, pause.
Listen, no. You go with the flow, cause don't no. But
You're
Well,
right.
I'm just saying
He
though, but
said he
like,
want that one-on-one matchup.
he
There
want
you
the
go.
one-on-one
I
matchup.
told him you said something about
man,
it.
Troy could have really been like, bro. Troy just had an unfortunate set of
Injuries,
knees
man.
that
Yeah.
just didn't work out with the best for him, but. Troy could have really been him, bro. Well, he's still a really good player, bro. Them injuries held him back. I know that sucks to talk about, but
It is, but
that shit is just part of life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own story. That's his story.
gotta
That
play the cards I
injuries-
was dealt, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You know what I mean? I took
But-
it far as I could.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, back to the topic. That dude don't want to. And even I feel like most of the guys in the YouTube space, like we get into this for real, this YouTube thing. I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like most of these guys shouldn't even have YouTube. I feel like it's just so accessible to do that just anybody's doing it. And most of these dudes shouldn't be doing it. Like, and I feel like it's making people act out of character too.
You want to give me a name or two? I know,
So-
obviously, Sal, you talking about.
Yeah,
Now, there's
Sal-
the one dude you know. There's the one dude I know you be always talking about because I want to say it's Hezzy God.
Yeah, all the
He
time.
be doing the
No, listen.
craziest shit, and like I know you
He's
be.
nice though, I think.
So
Yeah,
let me
I'm about to
let
say,
me
he go for real. He
let me clear that up. Let me clear all that up. So the first one I don't like. Not that I don't like, cause he could hoop, but he doing shit that you could tell in his normal life he's a regular kid. Like he not
Yeah.
MK, that kid from
Yeah,
Toronto.
yeah.
Cause I don't know MK,
Yeah.
bro. You know
Yeah.
the dude MK
Maybe if I
is.
see him.
Yeah.
You
he
you
just,
know,
yeah,
he's
I
like
know.
he's a big Canadian kid, like a big hooper, M. Kostapis or something like that.
Something like that right
If you
there,
see
yeah.
him, you'll know exactly who he is.
Okay.
So he's number one. He
That
talks
ain't
so
him.
crazy,
Yeah.
but you could hear it like
in him.
I don't know how to explain this shit, man. I feel like this is just something you do, like when you a shit talker, when you're not a tough guy, but you just been around the street your whole life, that you could know that this dude is a clown, like a pretender, like he's not really living what he's talking about. Like there was a clip I saw. There was a clip I saw that he went to a LA Fitness And mind you, this clip didn't go viral because the only reason I saw it was because somebody said, yo, go look up this video and fast forward to here and then you'll see it. Man, he went to LA Fitness and started talking that shit to somebody, man.
Got punched out.
Man, listen, bro. Yeah. He was talking crazy like the whole game, and the dude kept telling him, bro, hey, listen, bro, chill out now. Like, you saying you in Florida. It was happening in Florida.
Somebody watched him.
Yeah, what? Man, what? Bro, listen, bro. I wish I could find a video. It's probably gone from the internet. But, dog, as soon as he started talking, he gave him like 1 or 2 warnings. Like, bro, I'm going to tell you, do it again, bro. I'm telling you. Boom. Next play down, he made a bucket. He scored on the guy and was talking shit to him. Soon as them words came out to him, like, you bitch, or like, as soon as he like got aggressive towards him, bow, split his shit one time, just boop, boop, dropped straight to the ground. And he posted a video after his shit was split open.
Word?
Boom, boom. I bet you he won't go to that gym talking shit no more. Boom. Same thing with Hezzy. So Hezzy, I followed Hezzy for a while, and he could. Don't get it fucked up. Hezzy could fucking hoop. Like, even if you look at his, like, because he played at the Big Three, won the MVP, I think, of Rookie of the Year, and he kills every league he plays in. I just feel like he do not need to be doing all the antics he be doing.
Right.
Yeah, he be doing
the dancing, like all that shit.
Nah,
To me, I get it. It's entertainment. That's how you build your portfolio. Like what you do, your content. That's part of it now. Being a clown or doing certain shit is part of the shit now.
Part of entertainment.
Part of entertainment, but I feel like, man, that shit corny, bro. Like I remember he threw the ball, like for example, like I saw he threw the ball off Terrell Owens' head. Like to me, T.O. was like a childhood hero. Like I grew up in Philly or in Jersey, but Philly was across the. Yeah. Like, I grew up in Camden, 5-minute drive over to Ben Franklin. Like bro, he just threw the ball off his face and just kept playing. T.O. know that he can't react because it's cameras watching. You are such a public figure. What the hell is T.O. really gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And you just threw the ball up, and like to me, that's just, bro, that's disrespectful. Like when I'm from in Jersey,
I ain't see it.
Yeah, well, it was like
hit him off his forehead,
off his face.
Like it was like he was guarding him, type shit, and then he threw the ball off his face.
And he kept playing.
But I'm saying, hit him in his head, hit him
his
like
face, dead in the face. Hit him like so I'm like, and to me, I'm like, bro, where I grew up, like I'm from Jersey, like people don't them old heads. You do want any young kid, anybody do that, bro? It's a fight off rip. It ain't even no talking. Oh, what you doing? Luckily, by the grace of God, nobody has ever tried me like that, never threw a ball at me like that. Because I honestly, the moment you do anything like that, bro, it's just a fight, bro. I'm just going to get up, like we're going straight to fighting. Because that's disrespectful, bro. Like, we're playing the game. You know, you could shit talk. You could say whatever the hell you want. But as soon as you hit me, that's technically assault. So I'm free to fuck you up if I want to be. If I want to. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I'm just glad it's never happened.
Defending yourself.
Right. But so speaking of that, so right, he did it to T.O. He do it to a couple.
He do it to a couple people. I didn't see the T.O. one, but I seen the other ones.
I seen it like to guys in the ring. I say T.O. because he's such a public figure, and to me, I remember watching T.O. with Brian Dawkins, you know, Donovan McNabb. Like, that's when I didn't even know football back then, but I just grew up in Jersey. That's all we could watch on our cable. It was like at the corner store. I've been working the store. That's the only that we used to have the TVs that you got to flick through with the antenna, and you know the Eagles always on because it's in Philly. So, you know, to me, I found that so crazy he did that. And then, so I found a clip, and it's funny because nobody had, I got DM'd this clip after commenting on one of his posts, like, bruh, somebody gonna knock your ass off for doing this shit, blah, blah, blah. Man, somebody sent me a post. He was in Miami at a Pro-Am, and he was trying to do his thing, his dribble, throw it off the dude head. Bro, he did a move, whatever. He threw it off the dude head. Soon as that ball bounced backwards off the guy, bro, he took off on heads. He got so fast. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, boom, has he dropped. But the clip never made it nowhere. It's probably not even around no more.
Oh, so it happened.
But somebody recorded it. Like, it got out. Like, I seen it. I probably can't find it now, but it definitely happened. But to me, I'm just like, bro, like that, y'all probably wouldn't bust a grape in the fruit fry. Like, y'all didn't grow up fighting. Y'all, like, I don't know Hezzy's story. I'm not saying him.
They're doing it for entertainment.
Yeah, but I'm not saying just him because
because the camera's on.
Exactly. Yeah, he's an entertaining person, cool, but point blank, he can hoop though. He's top tier. But a lot of these guys in Tampa, bro, like shouldn't have YouTube channels. Shouldn't have, like, it be pissing me off seeing these. Not pissing me off. I sound like a hater, but it sound like it just be annoying seeing these guys like having this platform with this stuff, but y'all not good. Like, I feel like y'all bringing negative towards like what we doing.
They taint the traditional
Hezzy,
basketball.
MK, the kid Sal. Who else, bro? There's a who else?
Because look what we doing right now, though. We talking about them.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's what I'm saying. That's the way they got to bring it. Right? No, for sure. Yeah. If that's the way they got to get in, that's the way they got to get in. But to people that really hoop, that really come from I feel like this is new generation that do all this throwing the ball and trying to like act tough. And I feel like because that didn't happen back then in the 90s and the early 2000s. Like nobody, I mean, Hot Sauce was doing it like and1, but that was and1. Like nobody was really doing that in the park because if you do that,
that's a fight.
You better get a fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like now they go to these Ballers Life runs and they be doing it so casually. But you know what I've noticed too? That if y'all go back and really nitpick, like even the Ballers Life crew from Tampa, like even whatever, you go back. People really know how to nitpick who to play bully ball with and who to do certain shit to. I feel like they be trying it to the people who they know they get away with it from. You know, I feel like they're like, okay, let me scope the scenery out. Let me see. Okay, he doesn't seem like he'll do anything. So if he guard me, I'm finna try to embarrass him. Cause that's basically embarrassing. You throwing the ball off your face.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
right. Like imagine me, a father, I got my wife and my 2 kids in the stand, and I'm playing, and you throw a ball off my goddamn face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ain't going down.
And then, you know, and it's just like you guys had Bryce Beamer on here, one of my great friends. We were playing in the MAC League, the game that I played with Tampa Pickup. And I had my wife and kids with me, and he hit a 3. Like, I closed out on him, he hit a 3. And when he hit it, he like did like this, and he like, you know, he rubbed my head.
He actually told me about that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, and I told him, but like, mind you, this is a good friend of mine. Like, we talk all the time. I think he's a great person. I was like, look, bro, don't do that again, bro. Like, I got mad for real.
He was like, bro, my kids are here.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, my family right here next to me, bro. Don't try to show me up. Like, I get it. Like, if you make a shot, you cooking, you can talk shit to me because I'm gonna talk shit back to you, but don't try to embarrass me like that. But even that's my dog. You know, I took nothing to heart. Yeah, he rubbed my head crazy. Like he was like this, and then
he tried to sun you.
Yeah, like he did it because he my boy though. He did it try to be funny, like but. Me just knowing all the cameras is out and then my family watching, bro, don't try me like that, bro. Like, I ain't know, don't do that, bro. Because if it was anybody else, bro, it would have been something else. But me knowing it was him, like, bro, listen, bro, I literally running back. I don't know if you can look back on the camera, but I really told him, hey, bro. Yeah. I'm like, bro, don't do that. Yeah, I'm like, bro, don't do that again, bro. I literally told him, I'm like, bro.
I seen it.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, my family here, bro. Don't try me like that again, bro. He's like, bro, my bad. And I'm like, it ain't no big deal. Just don't do it again. He's like, all right, I get it. Like, I definitely get it. He's like, you know what's in the game? We talking shit. I'm like, yeah, bro, but don't do that. You know, don't do that. That's just a no-no. And I just feel like this YouTube space right now is full of, it's a bunch of real hoopers, like guys that really get to it. You know what I'm saying? But it's also full of a lot of pretenders, a lot of guys that is just here to just because it gives them content.
Who's the best on YouTube, you think?
The best YouTuber, period?
Hooper.
Damn, but you gotta think about it. So it's weird though because you got the hooper that's like the one-on-one world. That's a whole different world versus compared to 5-on-5. Because we talking one-on-one in the YouTube space, it gotta be Nas.
Yeah, I think Nas.
Because Nas is on a big 3 right now killing.
Yeah.
Even though Hezzy did the same thing technically. But I don't know Hezzy. He's not from here. We're talking about from here.
I think Nas came from hooping one-on-one big 3. That's how you got one-on-one.
And to give Nas even more credit, Nas from Philly. I didn't even know that till recently. Nas from right across the bridge from me. So now I get why he played the way he played. He played that bully ball, but he just a guard.
Yeah.
So the big guard came from that bully ball. So that's just an up north thing in general. But
yeah, we're gonna get Nas on here.
Yeah, for sure.
Like within the next week or 2.
Yeah. So I would say one-on-one, it gotta go Nas. But I mean, a team sport is just different. But I feel like because there'll be guys that look great in one-on-one, but you play with them in a team sport and like a team game. Terrible. This is like a whole different person. You know, I'm not saying Nas. I'm saying just guys in general. Like I know guys they'll play you one-on-one, but you put them into a team game, they get lost. Like they don't know how to
move around.
Yeah, they'll score when they get the ball if they get a one-on-one situation.
Right.
But they don't know how to relocate, get to a different spot. You know, screen for your man, flare screen for somebody else, get somebody else open. And I feel like nowadays, I excel so much because I do intangibles. I do things that people do not like doing. Like, or not that don't like doing, it's just they see no need for it.
It ain't glamorous.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to hit the crossover fadeaway or the, you know what I'm saying, the pull-up 3, the step-back 3, all this stuff. But I feel like I excel because when I play on teams, like, for example, Dreamville, I do my thing, but I know my role, I know my position, I know who I am as a player versus who I'm playing with. What I look like taking 20 jump shots when I got Dre and Q on the top of the key. Dre, to me, is one of the best point guards in Tampa. But that's me. I know everybody got not gonna say that. They're gonna.
He is.
Nah, yeah, he is.
Everybody got their own
Definitely.
opinion, but Big Shot Bob, Andre Smith, to me, is the best point guard in Tampa. Cause that's who I play with. Him, and Pat. To me, him, Pat, and Gene. Those are the three I play with consistently.
Yeah, but true point guard, I think Dre.
Dre, but Dre, because Dre knows what to do, and Dre one of those subtle shit talkers. Like he'll talk shit to you, but he won't get nothing crazy, but he'll let you know. Yeah. Like after he hit a three in your face,
I've never heard
you
him
never
say
heard
that.
because he
Never
won't
heard
say
it.
it loud. He'll get mad a couple
I've never
times.
heard him say anything.
Yeah, he'll get mad at like
He's a character though.
Yeah,
He's a
if you start
character.
talking shit to him, he'll get mad and start speaking out loud. But most of the time he quiet because he's just a killer. Like Dre a dog. Like Dre know how to. Me and Dre won a lot of championships together. And we kill, like we go to pickup run, like LA and them, we always play together and they hate it because me and him kill the 1-2 every time. You know, me and Pat play together, they hate it because it's like when you got such a good point guard, so I feel like back to the Intangibles thing, nobody knows how to really set a screen and play off of the screen. Like I feel like big guys now, or even guys that play the position that I play, like the bigger forward, the center, they set a screen, they don't really know where to go or what to do or how to play it. I know when I set a screen, when I'm playing like with Dre or something, like, let's start with Pat. If I'm playing with Pat and I set a screen, I know my man is gonna help way too high because Pat's too good of a shooter, and my screen is way too solid for Pat's man to get over it. Because obviously I'm gonna set a big screen, and I'm not weak. Like you're not gonna power through me or try to get through me or get by me or anything. I'm gonna set a solid screen, and that's gonna make him have to show. And once Pat gets by me and I've rolled to that rim, Pat has a way to put the perfect bounce pass where it need to be. And he do it with Reggie too. Him and Reggie running the league.
Yeah, you do.
Pick and roll game.
Yeah.
And that really stems off Pat. Because if you think about it, Pat, if you back up a little too much off that screen, Pat is gonna light your ass up and he'll shoot it in your face too. Even if you help off too much. And if you don't, then I'm gonna kill you down low. Because if you switch, because then they'll be like, oh no, you should just switch the screen. But then if you switch, you got a guarding me now. And then that's gonna be no bueno because he's gonna dump it down low, and I'm putting you under the basket. That's just that. And then with Dre too. With Dre, I love playing with Dre because Dre is just Dre and Pat are like at the same level as far as shooting wise. But I don't know. I just feel like Dre sometimes gets to get in that mold, and Dre just don't miss.
You think they're at the same level? You don't think Pat
is but I feel like Pat could definitely hit tougher shots. Pat hit some shit. Pat be doing this thing where you guard him, like you'll come close out, where he'll pump fake, and you'll still be closing out, and he'll shoot it after the pump fake.
Right.
Like that shit be pissing me off. Like he'll pump, and then you think he's not gonna shoot it because you already hear it closing out, and he'll still shoot it, and it'll be good most of the time. Pat to me. Well, we'll get into who the best shooter is in a second, but to me, Pat is definitely up there, but Dre is right there with him. Dre ain't too far off because Dre don't miss. Don't you relax over there? You relax.
You think Chris Paul is better than me?
So hold on, bro. You get too far.
I see you in the
ahead.
comments, man. You was like, hold on, man. I got something to say
Yeah,
about the best shooter, man.
The best shooters in Tampa, because at any given day, each one of them will go off, but nobody can leave Quinnell off of it. Q is a human torch. If he gets hot,
Q get going.
Q hits some. He always says
for a long night.
he always says that the rim turns into a toilet bowl. It's so big.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he always says that as soon as he hits like one or two shots, the rim turns into a toilet bowl for him. So I say him, Pat, Dre, Troy. But you got to think about the old heads too. There's a lot of old heads that really shoot. Tick is shooting. I'm talking about when he was younger. When I first met him, that dude was lights out, man. Like it was insane. Tick could shoot but even Ronnie too. Ronnie from that runs the league. Yeah. Ronnie's 50-something years old.
58.
58. And he hooped with us, bro. And that man jump shot looked just as pure as it did probably when he was 25 years old. And that's just something you can't lose. Like it's just when you a shooter, you a shooter. Like that's just
What about Russ?
Oh, Russ too. Nobody mentioned Russ.
Forgot
bro.
Russ.
And OJ too. I was like OJ too.
Yeah,
OJ White.
But
But somebody else that he has an unorthodox shot, but I guarantee you everybody hates guarding it.
And Tracy too.
Ashley Thomas. Ashley Thomas.
Yeah, Ashley Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas, big brother.
I played with Isaiah Thomas at Osmar.
He ain't been on the scene.
With
though.
the Dre,
He be on the scene, but he
older now though, so
he
he slowed down a little bit, but he's still.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he shoot from back here, so
Yeah, he
it's
shoot it up top.
unblockable.
I gotta
Shoots it up
You
top.
know exactly who it is once you see him, but like
know who he
Isaiah
is.
was tough. He was like one of the high school phenom in this area. Isaiah Thomas,
Isaiah
but
Thomas, yeah.
his big brother Ashley, he's shooting it. So I would say that my boy Chris, like he's saying he don't think Chris better than him, but last time we played all three of us played together.
It was in the park.
It was in the park. We played for money.
Had sandals on.
Shut up. What sandal got to do with your shot?
sandals
It doesn't matter.
Just saying,
But
like, it was
Shut up.
like we weren't
Shut
even
up.
shooting for real.
he got torched. We both got torched, and he beat both of us.
What
and
was
took
it for
our-
like $20?
It doesn't
20
matter. It
bucks
was like 5 games in a row. It wasn't one game.
He did. Chris, I'm not knocking Chris. Chris is a great shooter. I played with him at
To-
in Tampa Bay Warriors.
I
was a
wish
great
he was,
shooter.
and it's
He
sad.
could light it up. I
His
ain't gonna
story sucks, bro. Because we when we got into like the basketball scene, like the men's league when Wiregrass first started.
Sandals on, though.
Yeah, no, he's tripping. He
lie.
know
It was,
he got
it was
torched.
like we were barbecuing or something that day
Yeah.
or whatever. And we
No,
just-
dude, we was together at the house chilling, and you
Yeah,
started
we
talking
ate
shit,
and
saying
shit.
I'm still the best shooter out of our friends group. And Chris said, "No, you not." And I told him, "No, he's not," because he's not.
I
and
am.
then you're not. So then we went outside. Like, all right, bet we go.
Newdy
handle
don't
this.
shoot better than me either.
I've never said I did.
Me.
Me.
Newdy don't
Man, you
shoot
a shooter. That's what.
better.
But I got a great shot. But you just a shooter. That's what you do. I'm a big, but I can shoot. I can shoot better than a lot of people. There's a lot
I'm
of
not
motherfuckers.
saying you don't. I'm not
Oh,
saying you
okay,
can't
just
shoot.
make
I just
sure.
say you can't shoot better than
Okay,
me.
that's all I'm saying. So we went to the park behind my boy's house, behind Chris's house. And mind you, Chris is like 5'8", 5'9", like Puerto Rican kid, you know, nothing crazy. But he could just really shoot the
He's a
ball.
good shooter.
Like, I'm talking about that's what he could do. And I remember the first season, the first game of the Wiregrass League, he was playing with us on our team. The first game, and I remember exactly what happened. He wanted to start. I ran the team. It was my team. I put it together. I wanted to start Q. He was like, nah, bro, just let me start, bro. Come on. Like, it's our team. Let me start for Q. Let Q come off the bench. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. First play of the first game, somebody ran into his knee on the side and busted his knee out. First game.
Damn.
And ever since then, he just never been back.
He ain't
He
been back.
came back again
Damn.
and tried to get better. He's like, after he healed up from that,
He tore some shit.
I want to say his meniscus.
his meniscus, and he has like no cartilage in his knees.
Yeah.
Like his knees went bad on him. And then he tried to come back and play again, like with a knee brace. His other knee went out. Somebody hit him in his other knee. He's like, man, I'm just done. I just can't do it no more. But he torched him he torched me and him for like $200 that day. So you know that.
200 is a lot to just.
Yeah.
We were playing like
But some
$20
flies is
games
crazy,
between
though.
us.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we were
What
betting
y'all
all
doing,
20
Three-point shootout around the world.
3-point shootout outside of my flip flops. You know what
No,
I'm
stop
saying?
saying that shit, because you can shoot barefooted.
It
It got
was
nothing to do with nothing, bro.
Yeah,
Stop
I'm
all
saying,
that.
but
He was
like-
so confident in the house. But I was
We
confident
take
in
it to a
Chris.
real deal court. I'm coming
No,
out on
it's
top.
even worse, and you know it.
No, it's not.
Because
It's not.
for a little background on Chris, he has 1,000 points in high school. Like, it wasn't no. This ain't
What
no.
high school you went to?
Wesley Chapel.
Oh, so he's a
No, he's not no. No, he's a bucket. He's not no
scored
scrub.
1,000 points?
Yeah, 1,000 points for sure. He got the ball in his crib.
I scored 2,000 points in high school.
He got, huh?
Wait, what you said, George?
I scored 2,000
Nobody
points in high
asked you
school.
that, though.
I'm telling you that, though.
I'm
telling you that.
But I'm giving him a reference.
But no one asked if he scored 1,000 either.
No,
so
yes, but he doesn't know him, so I'm giving him a reference of who he's playing.
Okay, all right.
So relax.
You
So
all right.
like this, like he hooped though. Like you know what I'm saying? He scored like I think it was like 1,200. He scored or something like that. He had a couple newspaper articles, things like that. But he's one of the best. He's one of the best, purest shooters I ever met, for sure. Not even close.
Nah, he is. He's a great shooter. That's
And
my
I-
dog. That's my boy.
Now,
You know
he's
what
one of
I'm
my
saying?
closest
He's
friends,
our
but
dog.
I'm taking him over Troy for sure. Like not probably even in game, but it's just. But Troy adds different. Troy could do different things though. Troy's obviously 6'5". Troy obviously had a 40-inch vert before. You know what I'm saying? So you have 40-inch?
42.
My bad. Okay, 42. So, I mean, that obviously made him better, you know, having the height. That took him places that a 5'8" person can't really go. A 5'8" shooter versus a 6'5" shooter, you're going to always go with the 6'5" guy.
I just think my skill set was.
It's different. It's two different
You know what I'm saying?
two different positions. He was a point, you were a shooting guard. So it's like, but as far as picking up a ball, going to a playground and shooting, I'm taking Chris over him. And
And that's his opinion.
yeah,
It is
but
what
it's a
it
fact
is.
too,
Yeah.
though.
Nah, how is that a fact?
Because
bro?
you got to go
You
based.
can't fact check it. How is that?
When
a
was the
fact?
last time
That's
you
a
lost
proven
money in basketball? Playing versus him, right?
fact. No.
Yes. Well, with us together. Yes.
Well, shoot 3-point shootout.
That's
Yeah,
how
I
he.
guess.
That's how it could be verified. Because
Yeah, we gotta set all these up.
That's what I'm saying. We could add.
And
We
he-
could
and
bring
it's
Chris
crazy.
to the
There's a lot
3-point
of calling each
contest.
other out.
And you know
We
what's
could do the
crazy? He
three-point
don't play no
contest.
more, and he still say, "Bro, we can go shoot and and he's a gambling man. He said right now he can still go line up with Troy in the court right now and shoot with him, and he feel like he'll outshoot him.
Let's set it
and,
up then.
And
That's
I'm gonna
crazy
be
a little
real
bit.
with you.
That's
And
crazy.
as
That's
crazy as it
crazy.
sounds, he hasn't played ball in probably 2 years. As crazy as it sounds, I'll still take Chris.
That's even crazier, Newdy.
As crazy as that
Damn,
sounds,
2 years without
that I'm playing,
That's crazy.
like not playing
Kind of
organized.
disrespectful a little bit, actually.
That's crazy.
Nah, of course he does. Of course I
a little
do.
bit, yeah,
But
okay, 2
I just
years.
know what Chris can do, and he know it too.
So how much you putting up?
So, but it's a crazy bet though for me to say. It's a crazy thing for me to say that. Is that
It
crazy
is
to say?
crazy. It
no,
is
it's not crazy.
2 years not playing and then you come back. I mean, he's a great shooter. I'm not saying not, but I'm saying, but 2 years of him not playing, you think he can still shoot better than me?
I still like. I mean, you might win, but I mean,
that's like you not playing a couple games at Wiregrass League and you expecting you to win.
No.
We came in.
Playing full court basketball, a game is way different than just seeing who could shoot the shit out the ball better. And you can shoot it good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. All right, now, when we do it.
All right, y'all going to be surprised. We can add Chris to our 3-point contest.
Nah, when you see a shoot.
We just need to add him.
Man, you see a Chico, a little short Chico come through and what? And it looks like a little unorthodox, but like he got like a weird release at the top, but that's it's cash.
He scored 1,000 in high school. So
yeah, and he was tough.
No, I ain't gonna lie, he was a baller though.
He was 100%. He was 100%. You'll look at him, like, he don't.
I'm trying to figure out why I don't.
Because he was never really on a scene like that.
Because he was around. He like when high school and AAU there wasn't no media back then. It was nothing. And then even now that the media is here, he don't play no more. If he was around, he'll be right next to me wherever I go. He was with me. Me and him were 1 and 2. LA Fitness, we 1-2 punch, kill him, torched him in LA Fitness all the time. So. Don't act crazy because you know it.
I don't know what he talking about. John knows that.
You know who else? Xavier
who?
Xavier from Wharton.
X. Oh,
X.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you talking about
Owens?
I wasn't at. Y'all didn't pop me out in high school.
No, not high school. LA Fitness when we all got together. LA Fitness when it was look. You see the face you just made.
Fitness, I mean, yeah. But y'all match me up with the worst people on my team.
Doesn't matter.
So, like I be having the worst
on
team.
His team,
and I gotta save the day every time.
Okay,
I done light Newdy up.
Shut up. That doesn't matter. I'm not saying that.
Dunked on you in LA Fitness, boy. Let's not talk about that.
I almost went
up.
Hey,
listen, I be having my way when it comes to Newdy.
Listen,
I be having my way.
Hold on, relax. Listen, so he had him, Xavier from Wharton. I forgot his last name.
Xavier Owens.
Xavier Owens. I'm talking about this. He was 6'4".
Yeah.
Athletic.
He bounced.
Guard.
He could jump.
Yeah, for sure. He was tough. Him and AJ.
Ashroff.
He was tough too.
Ashroff.
Lefty.
He went to Vanderbilt.
Light skin kid. He played with Doug team with the afro.
He about
6'5".
He's like
6'6". Lefty.
Nice too.
So I remember
Devontae was on that.
Yeah.
The point guard.
So I remember to this day, bro. We went to LA. We used to go to LA Fitness all the time because that was like the main gym for everybody to go to. And we were all kids of that neighborhood. Man, it was me and Chris and our homies, and it was them boys because they were the Wharton boys. So they were together. It was him, it was X, and it was AJ.
I mean, I never played with AJ or X.
But I'm talking about you were at the school while they were, and then we ended up playing LA Fitness.
I wasn't there when they were there.
Well, you went there after, like y'all were just cool with them.
We're cool with them.
Same program. This guy,
here, man.
So they come to the gym together and they on the same team thinking they gonna do. Oh, they got this 6'6" guard. No, they came in there and got torched.
It's cool, right?
Torched. And
they might have beat us a couple games.
No, a lot of times.
I didn't have my way with Newdy and Chris and all them inside that LA Fitness for years. I'm talking about years. Remember the years I used to bring my South Florida boys? Hey, Chris Perry. I used to bring Chris Perry in there.
You had to bring
Anthony Collins, Corey Allen. You remember when Corey Allen used to come up in there?
You had to bring them collegiate players.
Dre Clayton, listen. We used to go there. We used to go in there and torch them boys.
When we was in high school, we was fucking their ass up, and it was just, come on, bro, stop with this. And it's crazy because we just two Hispanic kids, so we don't even really look the part. You know what I'm saying? Like
they tried to do their thing and shit, but they weren't.
No, we did.
Like that.
You know, in basketball,
they beat me at least.
Shut up. Appearance is everything. Not everything, but that first appearance, like he doesn't pass the image test, or like we don't really look like your standard basketball players. You know what I'm saying? Even growing up, basketball wasn't a lot of thing for Hispanics. It wasn't really a thing. The first Dominican I think is Al Horford in the NBA, and I remember I went to Al Horford's camp in DR. Like it was cool, like being a part of that. But Hispanics things was baseball. That's just what it was. But
this is how y'all talk on Fortnite.
Dude, that's just don't even get us started in that. That's a whole nother.
That's how y'all get it.
So we're just super competitive at anything we do, bro.
If we talking, to compare. If we won't go, let's put into perspective this Fortnite skills.
They gonna say I'm trashing it.
So he's like, and let's put it in the basketball space.
They think you trash Fortnite too?
In the basketball,
I thought you was nice.
I am nice.
No.
I taught Newdy Fortnite.
Listen, bro, just because you taught somebody something don't mean
I introduced you to Zone Wars.
You brought me to the water, and then I feel my own tank.
I taught him the ropes of Fortnite.
Excuse me. Just because you just knew the ropes. But listen,
I knew the ropes
in basketball terms, in a one-on-one space, like we've been talking about, he is Sal and you could say I'm Nas.
Damn.
And you know
Compare me to Sound now.
Hey, now you know that's not crazy.
He trying to play you.
Nah, he know, like, bro, he know. He's like, it's like Q, like, it's like for him, I feel like Troy just like, he don't think. Like, I don't, like, it's crazy because in the basketball, and I'm gonna talk my shit like, you want to do this.
Yo.
So, like, cause we play damn near every night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to talk about the gaming thing a little bit, but we play damn near every night. Like, and me,
In a group chat,
me, him, Chris, and like Chris' little brother, and then our two friends, a couple different friends. We play almost every night. We play Fortnite. Like we play like creative. We play box fights and stuff like that. It's like it's a gun game. We play with each other, whatever. This dude just has no just no IQ when it comes to the game. Like no game sense or like just like natural.
What was it, like game awareness?
Like awareness, like
mentiroso.
So this don't, because it's gonna get posted later.
Tú eres
then
mentiroso.
it's gonna get posted later, and the clip
Tú
will come
sabes.
after it. Right. All right. Listen. So he just like, I don't know. Like I feel like to play a game, you gotta have like a natural flow of the game, know what's going on, know how to react. Like for example, we play box fights a lot, and it's a game mode where it's a small box, and you gotta fight 3 on one side. Like it's like this room, 3 on that side, 3 on this side. And you gotta fight. I mean, you gotta go out, like look for a fight. Nah, this dude, his best thing is hiding behind the wall, just hiding in the box and in the wall, just peeking out through a wall trying to shoot.
I edit, I do everything he do.
Shut up.
I edit and all
Listen,
that, bro.
we all out in the middle of the field fighting, and this dude is in the box just watching, shooting from a distance, like just shooting fucking everything up, not doing nothing. And then so his thing is he'll wait in the box while we all fighting, and then when we die, he want to come out the box to just fight everybody by himself now. Knowing that he can't do shit.
I be cleaning them up.
No, you don't.
I be cleaning them up. I got clips with you. I got clips for days of you on my shit, bro. What you talking about?
Listen, absolute dog shit.
I got clips. We could post them up.
Listen, absolute dog shit.
Do they have rankings on Fortnite?
Yeah. So
I got Newdy posted on my game page. I got a game page. I got Newdy all up on
But
it.
I'm saying they got rankings though.
Yeah, they got ranks. You can play Cash Cup.
But not like that. Not like that.
not
But
like that,
I'm telling you, he knows. I'm probably the best. And he's
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Newdy's better than me at box fights.
at everything in Fortnite
At
in
box
general,
fights.
gaming in general.
Nah.
Huh?
You got a better setup
So
than me.
you-
You got a better setup than me.
This nigga plays
He
on
plays,
the Wii.
No, I play on Xbox, right? I play on Xbox.
Yo. So listen, no, we go through.
You know
Yo.
we capping now. Look.
Hey, listen.
We capping. Look,
No, we
I
go.
play on Xbox.
Yo.
We play on PC.
Bro, we go through this.
Listen,
All right,
bro.
look, listen, let me
I done beat him so many times before.
Listen.
He done beat me so many times before. I'm gonna call a spade. He's better than me at certain aspects of Fortnite.
everything. Bro.
But I taught him the ropes and he ran a little bit
It
further
doesn't
than me.
matter.
And
You
he
just
got a better
showed-
setup
you
than me.
showed me the game when it first came
I'm playing
out.
on 60
How much
hertz.
time left?
I'm playing on 60 hertz. He playing on 240 hertz. So he running faster than me and he's seeing things faster than me, seeing it clearer than me. I'm playing on an Xbox setup on a TV. He's playing on a computer. You have a better setup than me. You're supposed to have
Bro.
a little advantage.
Dog,
Am I right or wrong?
It'd be
Travis?
insane, bro. We be playing and
Okay, that's
Shut
what I'm saying.
up.
You have a better setup.
like
though.
everybody else will load up. Like guys with PS5s and things will load up and play, and he'll be 2 minutes behind. Like we'll be in the waiting lobby, and he's still loading into the game. I'm like, yo, bro, like
Yeah, Xbox a little
I know
slower, don't get
you-
me wrong, but I like my Xbox. And so listen, what I'm saying is though, look, these guys are playing on PC, right? They have the advantage, right? But I still be
and you
killing
had
them.
enough money to go get one.
I still be but I still be killing them with my Xbox setup and they got PC
That's your
setup. So
problem.
that should tell you
That's
like,
your
okay,
problem.
he ain't trash. I'm not trash, but I'll be killing them and they got
That's
PCs.
your problem.
This was a dope episode.
That's your problem.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's your problem. I don't know.
it's cool, but if he wanna do the comparison when it comes to basketball now, like we could come like okay, the 1-on-1 for the basketball is
I think
like
he's trying to wrap
look,
it up.
nah, so
Hey,
nah,
what's the
nah,
wrap
let
it
me
up on?
finish. Let
He's
me
trying to wrap it
talk.
up.
Nah, let me talk.
Seconds is over.
All right, so look, Newdy.
Shut up. Just shut up.
It's me versus Newdy 1-on-1.
Hey,
Excuse me.
Appreciate y'all for showing up.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Nah.
Dom,
Yes, sir.
thanks for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Like, subscribe.
Did.